the tournament. Not going to be the first person out of the tournament. That's already me.
Well, you tried your... never mind. Okay, so...
I did not try my best.
In this
Anyway.
match, we have atxMartin and Stein. Stein ended up losing to Pika Pals, and atxMartin went up against Carson777 and lost. So that's who we have here, and I don't know. What do you think about these two guys?
Yeah, so Rom's been improving a lot recently in the rando. They've been really grinding out seeds and stuff in the early days of this tournament. Yeah, Martin is predominantly a any percent speedrunner and also a glitchless speedrunner as well. I don't know if they've done much practice for this match since their last match. I think their last match was nearly 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, I haven't seen much from him in regards to the weekly races or anything else. So I'm not sure if
he's
never
made done
much
any of the weeklies.
All right, but it looks like we are ready to go with this race.
Yeah, we're going to be sending them off any second now. And we're off. Right, what are we going to be getting at the start? Just a heart container.
Oh. Yeah, the beginning of these seeds can definitely shape things up for the rest of the seed, or at least how the rest of the beginning will go.
Yeah, if you get a cape in Link's house, that happens sometimes, and it's just like,
yeah.
Okay.
It's happened more often than you would think, actually.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, Cloud Tops.
Yeah. I've really got into the habit now of when you get this last chest here, do your map check when you do your quick warp. I don't see any reason why you should wait ages before doing a map check.
Yeah, it can just slip your mind sometimes. All right, Martin. I feel like I remember Martin maybe not using quick warp enough in his set against Carson, but he's starting to remember to use it now. Looks like he's gonna go.
Oh, there's our first sword.
Yeah, first sword on the lady outside the cafe, but Martin looks like he's... It looked like he was going to head straight for Tingle Trees, but it looks like he wants to get this check out of the way first.
Yeah, deciding to go to the mayor's basement first. Rom's going to use that sword immediately to go and check the Ruby Mania cave. I'm going to see what loaded items we're going to get down here.
Yeah, unfortunately... Ooh, moments.
Ooh, and another kinstone.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with this routing, it looks like Martin might end up last locationing this sword if he does all the Tingle Trees first.
Yeah, depends what is up at Tingle Trees.
Yeah, you could find a bomb bag.
Yeah, Rom's taking the time to push that bookcase out of the way.
Yeah. Without power blazes, you definitely want to end up doing that now, just so you don't walk into the cafe to go to Stockwell's attic and then be stuck having to do it later.
Oh, he's talking to Gorman.
Yeah, without a bottle yet, that's not going to come into play, but that can be useful for if he wants to do Simons later.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised he didn't talk to Din right now as well. He walked past the entrance. I think it's slightly faster to do it if you're doing this kind of routing. Yeah, Martin not getting anything out of the Tingle Trees so far. He's going to open up the last two chests. Rom's going to make use of those moments and open 4 chests out down here. Is that spin attack? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a spin attack. Was that Vale Falls? It was.
That was Vale Foolskin Stone, okay. Yeah, so we just need some bombs, and we've got some early Vale Falls access. Well,
yeah,
we do
no,
need another...
logically, we don't really have access to it without the lamp, but you can still go through there. Yeah, one thing about these Tingle Tree checks is if you're able to delay them, I usually like to, just because there are a lot of checks in the area that require other items, like the bombs or the flippers, as well as the Hyrule Castle checks that require the lantern and the boots. So if you're able to delay them and, say, go through Eastern Hills or Minish Woods after checking the Ruby Cave, then you can do the tingle trees at the same time as some other checks.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the early game routing for the tournament, the meta really is you try and get an item to break trees as early as possible, or
Ooh.
the flippers and the capes so that you can skip it. You go check the Rupee Cave by Link's house, and then you go to Minish Woods. I feel like that is the meta at the moment, and then you kind of push
Alright,
off
we got a
stuff
math
in
check.
Northfield for a while. There we go. Okay, so
Alright, so no
wow.
Kidstones required.
Okay, this could be a Jet Seed.
It could be.
I mean, we do need the Pegasus boots and the Graveyard Key, so they could be some troll items. But yeah, we're not going to be hunting for Kinstones.
Alright, Martin making a very early play into Simon.
Yeah, when you get the Din's Charm, it makes it so that you can just do one sword slash on these guys.
Yeah, one
Martin
on the
taking the extra time to move the sword onto the B button, the incorrect button.
Yeah,
Very
that'll Yeah, one thing about Din's Charm, especially in Simon's, is these levers take 3 hits with
Yeah.
just the Smith Sword. So you want to
I think
be
they're-
trying to you want to get the white sword so they only take 2, and then you want to get the Din's Charm so they only then take 1 at that point. So you aren't wasting time having them bury underground.
Yeah, I normally wait till or I used to before Din's Charm. I used to wait till I had Great Spin and at least the green sword, because then you can just Great Spin in the middle and kill everything in one hit.
Right. Ooh,
There's
I
the
like
check.
seeing that.
Right, early dip into Deepwood. Yeah,
Yep.
Deepwood looks like it's going to be our first boss,
Yeah.
our first completed dungeon today.
Well, until we get the Gust Jar, you never know. Rom-Steïn taking some time to think. Does he want to end up going to Deepwood right now? Or is he going
He does
to...
get his bomb bag at the... Where was it?
that was the lower tree in South Hyrule Field.
Yeah, it was.
Which Martin looks like he's going to get right now. Yeah, thankfully bombs didn't end up being a troll this seed. You usually end up getting them in the first 10 minutes, but sometimes it can take way longer.
Yeah, you really want to get your bomb bag super early, because that lets you do that early game route of going from South Hyrule Field with Link's house directly to Minish Woods.
Ooh, we have an early Great Spin too.
I did both of them pick up spin attacks. I don't think Martin
No,
did.
Martin didn't go into the digging cave yet.
Yes, so Martin's not going to get Great Spin here. He's going to get his normal spin attack.
Yeah, he's gonna get his
When
normal
he
spin
gets to
attack.
Digging Cave, he's going to get a different spin.
Oh, so he's not gonna get his Great Spin.
Not necessarily. It could be Great
Oh.
Spin, but we don't know what actual scrolls they picked up, because they're progressive.
Right.
Alright, we got a small key at the entrance to Deepwood.
Yeah, not locked out. Martin looked like he attempted a roller there.
Very naughty.
Yeah, technically banned, but we don't really care.
Did Rom skip everything in Minish Woods? In Minish Village? Did he just go directly
Yeah,
to...
he just went directly to
Yeah.
Deepwood.
Yeah,
I mean, when
didn't
you
even
get the
check
early
the armor.
Jabbernut,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess when you have that, and yeah, there's...
you kind of feel like
a
that's
small key.
exactly what the game is telling you to do.
You can get 3 checks now. I just think that dungeon checks are less valuable than overworld checks, because, you know, they can be small keys, maps, compasses.
Right.
Whereas you open an overworld chest, it's guaranteed to be an item.
Alright, looks like Martin is going to do similar routing, but instead getting the Minish Village checks. before going into Deepwood.
Yeah, it does look like they are going to go for Deepwood. Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt Rom for skipping these checks before going into Deepwood, because once they're done in Deepwood, they're going to have to go through Minish Village to get out again, and they're going to route out of Minish Woods the regular way, so they're going to be able to check a bunch of stuff on the way.
Right. Even if you find something like flippers in here, which would make that Jabbernet required, you wouldn't be exiting out the right area anyways, because you still need to get the Minish Path check and the hole next to the lily pads.
Yeah. Yeah, if the Gust Jar's in one of those two spots, it hurts a little bit. It's not too bad though, because you can just quick warp and get to the entrance to Deepwood in like 10 seconds, and then from the entrance of Deepwood Shrine, it's actually faster to get back to the barrel room with the Gust Jar than it is to backtrack from the statue area. Oh, he's got another small key, so he can go even further.
Yeah, we aren't Gust Jar locked here. That can be a little bit of a hint that, yeah, maybe things in here are required. Because I'm not locked out in either area, so this could be my progression. Martin is probably right at home here, though, since this is the dungeon you normally go in first, and he doesn't have any of those fancy tools that would let him skip things.
Oh, in any percent, you know this dungeon super well because you have literally a sword when you're going through this. So, yeah, there's lots of muscle memory that's going to help him out doing this dungeon quickly.
Yeah. Plus, he didn't miss that first check with the dust, so he still knows what he's looking for here.
The only thing that can slightly hurt him is because in any percent there are a bunch of Eslo triggers where you walk through a doorway and an Eslo stops you and goes, "Hey, this is how you solve this puzzle in this room," and yeah, you have to mash through that text box in any percent. But in Rando, they've all been removed, so you know
He might
can
end
get
up
through
just mashing A or something at one point.
Yeah, the mashing technique is you hold B and spin the controls. You mash the D-pad in like a circle motion. So yeah, if you see them like use their sword and then spin around quickly, that's because they accidentally tried to do it.
Ooh, what is that?
Oh my god, no!
Are you kidding me?
What? The Gust Jar is in Deepwood.
Dude.
Dude!
Okay, so
And there's the
Wind's
boss.
Requiem's race, a couple days ago, had vanilla Gust Jar, and now we have visible Gust Jar in Deepwood.
And they've got all of their small keys now as well, which means that
you can just beat the dungeon.
They can just full clear it now.
Well, you can't. Well, yeah, you can full clear it. What is this? Oh, Rom-Steïn might have made the wrong choice because he's going to be trapped in this room.
No, he's going to quick warp and then he's
Oh,
already
right.
activated the blue. No! No!
This is not okay. I'm
Why
not
is he
okay with this
missing?
right now.
Oh my god!
I am not okay with what is happening right now. Alright. Stein's gonna end up picking up this chest, and then I guess he'll just save and quit, get the last check with the lily pad. Yeah, the Deepwood dip was obviously Martin spots his Gust Jar.
Oh, we already saw the item on the heart piece after the Madapillar boss, and it was just junk, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't. It might have just been like bombs or a compass or something.
We're still missing a compass, right? Yeah, unless the compass was there. I don't think it was there, was it?
No, I think that might have just been 5 arrows. Compass might just be on Green Shoe.
If it's not on
Like-
green shoe, then it's in the basement, and they can skip that.
Yeah. Oh, that could
Yeah,
be
there's
what.
a good routing from Rom-Steïn fighting the boss right now.
Yeah, you definitely want to be able to skip what you can if it's not required, because that basement check takes a long time.
Yeah, Martin picking up their cape now. Oh my god. We got cape and mitts and gust jar. You know what? That's got to be pointing towards like Hylia Cape Cave and maybe something in Templar Droplets as well.
Yeah, that might be where you want to end up going next.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did go back to the switch chest with
Martin's
the cape.
checking the basement first, I think.
He is going to go for the basement first.
Yeah.
It is better off to do the boss right now because it's required.
Yeah, he probably thinks that. I don't know. It's probably part of his muscle memory, remembering that the red warp is there. So.
Yeah, no, it's definitely muscle memory being the you know, going here directly after doing the Caterpillar fight.
Yeah, so he won't get punished if this is an item because Stein will end up going for it anyways. Oh,
Yeah,
he's checking it this way. He
Yeah,
didn't
this
use
is the muscle
cave.
memory
Ooh.
kicking in.
Yeah.
Right, Rom beats the boss, gets his element. What is going to be on the green shoe? Oh!
Roll.
Sword beam. So he knows that the compass has to be in the basement, and he's going to skip it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no.
maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's not sure.
Unless we're wrong and we saw the compass on the
Yeah, I don't remember.
yeah, no, I don't remember seeing a compass anywhere.
Yeah, but it's possible Rom-Stein's just mistaken.
Yeah, they're both going to be going and getting this done now. Martin,
Okay,
please.
I
use the
really
cape.
hope Martin uses. Okay, good. Good, good,
Okay.
good.
It's like this room takes forever.
Oh,
It was,
but
the
just
compass.
the compass.
Oh,
Oh dear.
they both could have skipped it.
All right, so as far as routing goes, they're still pretty neck and neck because Stein hasn't gone to the Tingle Trees yet or Hyrule Castle, but as far as progress, he's still slightly ahead.
Yeah, and he also did the dig cave in town.
Right, where he found his other spin scroll, which allowed him to get Great Spin.
Oh,
Alright.
Martin getting really unlucky with the RNG on that boss fight.
Yeah, getting a max cycle there.
Yeah, I think it was 9 hits there actually, which is a max you can get. It's yeah, RNG determines how many hits you need to do on this boss. It's anywhere between 4 and 9 hits. And what is he going to get on this last jump? He's getting bad RNG here as well.
Yeah, though he cleans it up pretty well.
Yeah, no, bad RNG on this boss loses at most 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a Jabbernet required seed yet. We could still find flippers not locked by the cape or gust jar.
Yeah, once we found our flippers, then we'll know if it was required or not.
Alright, so we'll see Martin following these same checks that Rom-Steïn is getting right now.
Yeah, he had already done some of the checks in town, so...
Yeah, he
be able
got
to
the
go through
Minish
this
Village
slightly
check.
faster.
Ooh, a
Yeah,
shield.
yeah, in Minish Village. And we get a shield in the Like Cave.
Yeah, we do have access to the Trilby Scrub right now.
Yeah, still no bottle, otherwise
Yeah.
they would be able to go up to Mount Prenel.
So the cape does give us a lot of access that we're probably likely to find our first bottle in. Did we see a shop check?
Yeah, we did. It's all junk.
Oh,
It's all rupees.
dang. I love me a good cape on 600.
Cape on 600. Oh my god. I'm disappointed in the shop in this tournament. I thought when we moved on to 0.6, the shop became like great. Like every seed had a required item on the shop, but yeah, I don't think in the tournament anything really important's been on the shop. Maybe 1 or 2 races, but
I
most
think
of them.
one of my races had a. It's interesting that you get a shield in the like cave because you can
Yes.
end up just losing it immediately. Yeah, I think I remember in one of my races there was a Jabbernut on 80. Maybe it was a mushroom. I don't quite remember. Oh yeah, there was that great spin.
There. Oh yeah, there was a great spin on. Yeah, on 600. Yeah, no one was getting that. All right, interesting routing from Rom.
Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. You could have potentially circled around, but
walking back, that's the only thing I would say. And I think he walked down the stairs instead of jumping into. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have the flippers. It's fine.
yeah. So obviously, it looks like he has his objective in mind, that he's heading to Treasure Cave.
Yeah. He's going to dip into Lon Lon right now to get the visible item, and he hasn't seen what it was because he didn't go there just now.
Right, so he'll have to end up either checking that or gambling that it's nothing and going back to it.
Yeah, so if he does check it, which he's very likely to do, he's going to then, when he quick warps at the beanstalk, it's going to leave him here in the Mitz cave, and then he's got a decision of where to go. If he goes to Lon Lon, or if he decides to go down to Temple of Droplets. Yeah, that's something our runners could do right now. They can do an early Temple of Droplets dip.
Right, you do get the 6 items at the beginning.
Yeah, and you've got the cape. Oh no, you don't have the flippers, so you kind of stuck there. Then you have to get the flippers or the lantern to progress. Okay, we get another Kinstone. That looks like
that was a Caster Wilds.
Yeah.
Kinstones aren't really something we really want to be seeing right now, though.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to be seeing Kinstones. Yeah, Veilfall's Kinstone early was not something nice. They do not want to see the grip ring. That is something they definitely don't want to see.
Right, grip ring as not technically a required item at this point, unless the cane is locked away somewhere on the mountain.
Martin does spy that it's just a red rupee there. I don't know if Rom left the cave and went and checked Lon Lon.
Yeah, Rom didn't check Lon Lon yet.
Oh,
so...
he didn't? Okay, so he's gambling that. It's gonna pay off for him, though.
Do you think I'm not explicitly wishing for a vanilla cane?
Vanilla cane will ruin this seed. No, this is a jet seed. We want it to be really fast. We want, like, Lantern really soon and cane. They're like the 2 really important ones. And then, you know, Boots and Graveyard Key on Octo or something like that. Oh, we want some swords as well.
Yeah, it seems like Martin is opting to skip Treasure Cave for the moment. He might end up routing it in after this Goron Cave, though.
Yeah, because when he
can just
warps
circle
here, it's
around.
going to take him back to Lake Hylia.
Right, and then potentially we might see a Temple of Droplets dip on him.
Yeah, possibly. I think both of our runners have skipped the Farmer Mitz Cave.
Ooh, Graveyard Key. Yeah, we love to see that.
Yeah, Graveyard Key is really good. We want to see Boots soon as well. But still, only one sword at 23.5 minutes in.
Yeah, with no bottle either.
Yeah, no bottle either. We've got our spin attacks. We just want 2 more swords, and then we get red sword. Where's Martin?
Where's Martin headed?
Martin.
I don't think he
did
can.
full clear this.
Yeah.
Oh no, where is Martin going?
Oh, he might. Oh, he didn't get this chest. Oh.
That's a little bit of time loss, but it's not too bad. At least he checked the... He did just check the Farmer Mitts cave, didn't he?
He did not.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, boy.
Yeah, but it looks like he might check it right now. Yeah.
Is he going? Yes, okay, good.
I think I might have saw Rom-Steïn check this already. Yeah, it was just a green rupee.
Okay. Alright, Rom's now doing Tingle Trees. Now is a good time to do them, after you've routed Minish Woods and Lake Hylia. I like this routing from Rom.
Yeah, this is the kind of routing that can save you a lot of time if you end up skipping Tingle Trees early. Because now you have bombs that you wouldn't have had before if you did them Sphere 0.
He has a couple of options right now. He can choose to dip into Veil Falls. There's 3 items in the base, and then he can sequence break 1 chest that's in the cave. You know, see if there's going to be anything that's lantern locked. Yeah, he doesn't have the grip ring, so he can't.
Oh, well, Martin has the grip ring.
Speaking of the grip ring, no. That's not what we want to see. Yeah. Yeah, Martin could do a big sequence break up Veil Falls right now.
Yeah, he could go. Yeah. Well, Rom-Steïn just got his Veil Falls Kinstone, so that might be weighing on his mind because he can get those items. I would personally, I would think maybe a Trilby check right now would be a good idea.
Yeah, Trilby's quick. Yeah, with the cape and the mitts, you want to zoom through Trilby real quick. You can get a ton of checks done super fast. Then go up Veil Falls, I think that's the way to go. Avoid town. Town is junk. Town is rubbish.
I'm not sure. Oh, I guess Martin is planning on doing Minish checks.
Yeah, he is. Did he push?
I don't remember if he pushed the bookcase though.
Oh, he's skipping it.
Yeah, I don't think he pushed it.
Come back to bite him.
Yeah, that one check. Of all the checks that can come back to bite you, that might be one of the most prominent.
Yeah, in my max settings marathon run, I forgot that chest. Which was funny because I even shrunk there and went up into the back of the shop to get an item that was there, but I just never got the chest that was in the roof.
Yeah, as far as easily forgettable locations in the game go, that one might be one of the most forgettable.
Yeah, definitely. Especially a lot of the time you look at the shop and you go, oh!
Ooh, first bottle!
Okay.
And a wallet increase. Alright, so that does give Martin a pretty good advantage here, because that bottle tells him... The bottle and the grip ring tells him go straight to Krenel.
Yeah, he can go into... he's going to have to go through the long way to get to Cave of Flames, which is required, but we have no idea if the cane or the ocarina is going to be up there.
Alright, so that scroll that Rom-Steïn got first was a split speed scroll, it looked like. Yeah, these bugs can be really annoying if you don't end up killing them through the wall. They'll always hop off on you in the direction opposite that you're facing, so it can be really annoying if you are just mashing your control stick and you end up looking away from a wall that's right behind you.
Yeah, so Martin didn't get Great Spin there. He got Fast Spin. Oh no, Fast Split.
Right. So getting
So
the
yeah,
scrolls in a different order, kind of messing things up for.
yeah, it does change what our runners have available to them, even though they've picked up the same items.
Not really what's available to them, just that. Ooh, we're seeing Cuckoos from Rom-Steïn.
Get Cuckoos done early, don't want to waste time.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously saves time to do Cuckoos after you get boots, but
Not by a small amount, it's maybe a second.
Yeah.
I've done more consistent Cuckoos without the boots than with it. I find roll attack is the thing that makes Cuckoos super consistent.
yeah, I can see that. Alright. Rom-Steïn correctly navigating the white Cuckoo, not letting him run as he pleases.
Yeah, very nice Cuckoos there.
Yep.
You can tell he's practiced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to be calm with the Cuckoos. And just go for a very clean, consistent Cuckoo game. Yeah, doing Cuckoos first means that if you accidentally dunk one of the Cuckoos into the water, then he could have just dipped into Karlov House or Swiftblade and done those checks whilst he was right next to it.
Right.
It doesn't lose much time. Oh, he's gonna go for the under the school check.
It's an interesting check to do early. Oh, no.
I mean, no swords at 30. Only one sword at 30 minutes is kind of telling you you're not going to be getting your blue sword for a while. And this is why you would put this off for a long time, is because, oh, if you get your blue sword, then you can access it from the backside after getting this pillar chest, and then you save time.
Right. The same can also happen with remote bombs, as that can save you a lot of time in here, but there's obviously no guarantee you'll get those at all.
Yeah.
With your two non-required dungeons being the ones that require the most checks, or that require the most. Ooh.
However, we're going to see Martin going for a Mount Crenel play. They got their grip ring in town, and they got the bottle as well, so they're going to be making use of both of those, and they can go all the way to Cave of Flames.
Yeah, though honestly, I still have my doubts that Martin's going to end up skipping the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you should know to skip this. Martin, no! Martin!
Oh well. Oh,
he
wait. Oh, he missed it.
No! Martin, you don't need it. You've got your grip ring.
He's saving it for Vadi, don't worry.
Yes.
He'll realize on the way and save it for Vadi. Shoutouts to Nessman.
Oh! Boomerang on Greagle.
Was there another boomerang? There was a boomerang. The boomerang was in the school basement.
Oh, was it? Okay. Then it was junk on Greagle. Oh,
ooh,
there's a bow.
Yeah, the bow not playing too much of a factor here, though. Alright, please use your cape here. Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, he has his Gust Jar. It doesn't matter that much. Lantern here?
Bow and lantern in Lower Crenel. Oh my god.
What? Oh my god, those Minish checks paying off so well for Martin.
Yeah. Right, Rom,
we're gonna see what he ended up skipping here.
Yeah, I think Martin got everything else in town except for this and the...
Just a green rupee. Oh.
So lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else left in town other than the 2 checks and fountain.
Yeah, the fountain checks. The fountain checks Martin can get. But Rom-Stein's going to end up getting his bottle real quick now.
Yeah, when Rom gets to the end of these minish checks, they're going to be picking up their bottle. Now, we'll wonder if they decide to go up Veil Falls, because...
The cane!
Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
Martin, no, please, quick warp!
Martin, you don't have... You have... Oh, no.
Martin has the grip ring, so he can just quick warp now and climb up the rocky wall. He doesn't need to plant the vine and then water it to get up Mount Crenel.
Yeah, he could be saving his Mountain Dew for later.
Getting Full Sword off Georg doesn't require bow. No. Oh, imagine if there's a sword on Mazao and a sword on Georg.
Oh, no. Yeah, we just need boots and swords at this point, right? We've gotten most of our items.
That's the only other required things we need, boots and swords.
I'm getting severe flashbacks to my seed against Hayden.
Martin? Martin, what? Okay.
He's doing the...
He's going up the wall.
Yeah, he's going up the wall first.
No. Martin,
yeah, a bit of weird routing, but... Alright,
oh,
Caster
no.
Wild, Skinstone.
There's another one, okay. Oh, Martin. Yeah, this is really slow. I guess doing this before Cave of Flames isn't too bad, but...
Alright, it looks like Rom-Stein's gonna end up doing Simon's right now. Ooh, Martin's actually out of bombs. So he's going to have to get water and put it in.
Yeah, that's a really nice backup if you use your last bomb there to open the cave. You just use a bottle. You can use the bottle basically anywhere that is the horizontal position is somewhere in line with the fountain. Then, sorry, not the horizontal, the vertical.
So what Rom-Stein has access to here is both Din's Charm and Great Spin, so he'll be able to one-hit all the levers with just a Smith's Sword.
If he does Great Spin.
Right, but...
He's just going for regular sword slashes on
yeah,
these guys.
though it worked well.
Yeah, that was fairly fast.
Yeah, he did also save, which means he can save his Din's Charm, but there's no real point because he has to use it for water anyways.
I think he just saw that it was a piece of heart and went, I guess I'll keep that.
Yeah. I mean, he's at 9. He might want to save up his health for...
I guess Martin's play up to the top of Mount Crenel wasn't too bad because there's the Beanstalk there, which has 9 items.
Right.
Like, it was all junk just now, and...
yeah, it was complete junk.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Serious?
Wait, this is the same as one of the other...
This is my seed against Francois. There was a sword here too. I mean,
like,
we both last locationed it, but...
yeah. This is a myth seed. I think I stopped making, like, really hard seeds and I'm just making super troll seeds. It's like, okay, here's a jet seed with some stupid item locations. Like Cape and Gustjar and Deepwood.
Yeah. But thankfully, you set up the progression very perfectly to make people want to do that. Alright, this is alright for Martin. He can climb up these 2 walls and get up to Cave of Flames relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Rom-Stein equipping bottle there, he might also not realize that he doesn't need to grab this. Oh no, he's
I think
aware.
that was muscle memory. It's like, oh yeah, we always equip bottle here, and then thought,
yeah.
Oh no, I've got the grip ring. Yeah, just correcting yourself like that is quite common. Wait, I roll like a max settings full required seed, I get banned. I roll a jet seed, I get banned. Is there a seed I can roll that doesn't get me banned?
No.
No. Okay.
Alright, well, Rom-Steïn gonna be picking up his bow, lantern, and cane in Mount Krenel
Oh
base.
my god. Yeah. And sword. If he goes at the top.
Yeah. Oh, he places a bomb in the water.
We do have a cam. Oh, and a lantern. Yeah.
Yeah. Martin making quick work of those beetles there.
So where's our next sword? Temple of Droplets.
Temple of Droplets.
Oh, there's a bottle at the entrance.
Yep. Bottle lock bottle.
Yeah, no small keys or big key yet for Martin.
Yeah, so we
Cave of
do have a required dip into the bottom part of this part of Cave of Flame.
So, on the comms page, we do have a view of Rom-Steïn's webcam, so we can see his reactions, and they are hilarious.
Yeah, he's got great reactions. Ooh, Martin getting super good RNG on the...
Yeah, getting 3 Helmasaurs to move down like that is just perfect. That is what you wish for in an any percent run. Right, there is a small key, but we're guaranteed to find another small key before this.
Right, so we'll be seeing one in these 4 checks. Let's just hope Martin ends up using cape strats here. Alright, now equip cape. Please equip cape.
Martin, please.
Martin.
Please don't do this to us again.
I thought you learned from last time. Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
Martin's learning!
They grow up so fast.
Oh.
Alright, now jump into the tornado.
What?
He jumped into the tornado too!
Yeah. He's got red sword. Right, that is huge.
Yeah.
I was gonna
alright.
say, like, if he gets red sword here, he's gonna be able to do Grimblade as soon as he's done Cave of Flames.
So from here, we just go immediately to Temple of Droplets. We find our blue sword and our boots there. We find our fourth sword at Royal Crypt, and we beat the seed in an hour and 30.
Yeah, basically. If it is like that, Martin's gonna have quite a huge advantage because his execution is very strong.
Yeah, because this is the most jettiest of jet seeds I've maybe ever seen up until this point.
If that is actually what happens, then this is the fastest jet seed we've ever had.
Yeah, you'd want... right, there's still Western Woods. Like, do you do...
Yeah. You go to Western Woods, you do not go to Castor.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I mean, you do have to do... I mean, we're waiting for what? 3 more items? Boots and 2 swords.
Yeah, we are 3 items from go mode at... what is it? Like...
42, 43 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice fight from Martin on the spiky cheese.
Alright, Rom-Steïn able to get 2 of those Helmasaurs at the beginning.
Oh, Martin's going for the...
He's hitting the warp.
The warp. Wait, did he
Oh,
not
he
get
forgot this check.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Oh,
that's
this is
more muscle memory.
yeah, this is an old any percent route. Before we had angle retention back in the summer, about a year ago, you had to do this route where you get the cane and you come here to get your small key.
With a mushroom.
Okay. I might drag him back to town. I think he's got everything in town he needs.
I don't think Martin has as many checks as Rom-Steïn does in town right now. But that's to his
He didn't.
benefit, because he has a
Yeah,
lot more things to do on the way.
he didn't do the school basement, or the shop roof,
Yeah,
or the Cucker game either. So
yeah.
I think he does actually have quite a few things in town.
Honestly, with how much Martin still has to do, I would, for him, I would prefer going to Temple of Droplets right away.
Oh yeah, definitely. I still think Western Woods first. You could.
I don't even think that. I think... Oh yeah, Rom-Steïn hasn't gone to the digging cave, the hermit cave yet.
Yeah.
So that we'll probably see after this.
I do hope he routes up there after doing Cave of Flames.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't. He doesn't have his ocarina yet, so he wouldn't want to end up coming back here. So
Yeah, definitely.
that would help his routing a little bit as well, because after getting that sword and finishing up at the top, he'll save and quit, still be at Cave of Flames, and then he can check the Blade Master.
Have we had a big key yet? I don't think we have, right?
No, we haven't.
So it's somewhere in the basement.
Yeah. Alright, now, does Martin equip Cape? Alright, there we go.
Right. We want to see a Glee Rock fight right now.
Right,
Okay.
get that out of the way first.
Yeah, get this red warp and then... No, get the red warp. Martin, please.
Oh,
I think he's going to use the cape to do the
oh
red
no,
route.
he missed the jump there.
Yeah, and he falls into lava. Hit the red warp, please.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, under this situation, you want to do Glee Rock. Glee Rock's required, and you don't know what else is down here, so get Glee Rock done, and then...
Martin? Yeah. When you have two different modes of operation here, you're not sure whether you want to be doing your vanilla strats or flying through everything with the cape. You can get a little bit confused as to what you want to do. It looked like Martin was doing kind of a mix of strats there.
No barrel. No. And this isn't even any percent. We don't even enter here in any percent. We're in this room for about a second, and because we're out of bounds, and we just clip into the boss room. In Glitchless, however, you do actually have to do all of this stuff.
Right, and that's where Martin's experience is.
Martin is a Glitchless runner, so...
Alright. Well, he jumps into the first tornado. Though you can jump into that tornado hovering above the lava. Ironically enough, this is an area where Martin can actually lose time on Rom-Steïn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? That the rando players can do the basement faster than the speedrunners.
Yeah, as long as they don't know the correct strats.
Yeah, I think when Ron picks up his boss key, he's going to go, right, do the boss. And he's going to do the boss, and then when he starts doing the basement checks, then he'll be like, oh, the compass is in the last chest, and skip it.
Yeah, the compass was in the vanilla big key chest, so...
Yeah, so that's skippable.
It is skippable, but generally, I'm not sure if it's like the best way to route that room, but the general way I route it is hitting the bottom left check and then floating up to the big key chest.
Yeah, definitely. You do that on your first run through, but because he's got the big key, he's going to go and activate the red warp, do the boss, and then come back. And he's going to be at the red warp when he comes back, and then you do the back checks first.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so which means that the big key's going to be, the big chest is going to be his last check, so he should be able to skip it, which is going to play really nicely for Rom. It's just lucked out nicely for him. Oh, we're going to see Gleerock done at the same time by both
All
of these
right.
guys.
So we're going to be 2 elements in, about 50 minutes in for both runners. Fortunately, without bow, butterfly, or boots, we won't be seeing
Ooh.
any swag straps.
Martin got trolled by Gleerock there. The shot hit this shell just as it became vulnerable, but it didn't count. It's like a couple frames too early. But he does get the fight. Yeah, Martin's got everything they need to go and do Octo. So, should be seeing 3 elements really early.
Yeah.
Oh, was Rom
Rom's...
trying to tell us something there?
Oh, I wonder if Rom wants us to look at where he's poking his sword on the wall.
Yeah. I think there's something there.
There's like a... I want to say like a Hylian Lapras?
Yes, there's definitely a Pokemon. A Hylian Lapras. Oh! Oh, he's gonna go for the cake jump! Oh!
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. Nice swag strat. That's not the easiest jump to land either. The hitbox of the platform you can stand on Gleerock's back isn't very big, and it's not the same as the visually what you can see, so you can fall into the lava really really easily. Okay, what's that dash attack?
That was dash attack. That puts him at, I believe, 5 scrolls. Alright, so Rom-Steïn going to be checking the rest of the basement here.
I don't think Martin saved after doing Cave of Flame, so he is going to have to backtrack.
Yeah.
In fact, he wanted to save after getting the dash attack, because then it would put him back at the entrance of Malari's mine. So he's going to waste like 30 seconds here having to backtrack. Ooh, Rom.
Yeah, the easiest way to line yourself up for that tornado is to get yourself completely diagonal to it, so you can just hold up and right and jump.
Yeah, definitely. Doing diagonal jumps is very consistent.
Yeah, so you don't have to really finagle an angle there.
Yeah, he's going for the regular route of the basement with the cape, which does mean going lower left first.
Yeah, and it looks like he'll be taking the tornado route up to the top, saving himself a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, those jumps at the end aren't the easiest, and if you fall into the lava, then it's faster to have gone through the tornado. I should actually time this.
Yeah, with the amount of ways you can variably route the basement, timing out the best ones is pretty important.
Yeah,
I
will be. I'm doing the process of making guide videos and doing analysis of the dungeons, so we will have those eventually. I've pinned my Dark Horror Castle analysis.
Yeah. Alright, so from Rom-Steïn, we're going to see these checks. I didn't see a save from him, so hopefully he'll do it after the dash attack. But Martin is going straight for Western Woods here.
Yeah, I don't think he got anything from Greyblade, but it is
Yeah,
good.
I don't remember seeing anything either.
Oh no, Roman hasn't saved. No, he's gonna have to backtrack as well. Save scums. They save so much time.
Yeah. This is probably one of the best save scums to do, too, with how much time it saves you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's not many other places
Ooh,
in
and
the
there's
game.
our boots. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really important coming down here to Western Wood. We might even see another sword here, and then we'll be one item from Go mode under an hour in.
Yeah, and that we'll just find on Octo, right?
And then, yeah, sword on Octo. Bam. Seed done. Or first Gibdo in Royal Crypt.
Yeah. Or just both.
Right, Martin, what are you gonna do? He didn't set the quick warp in Caster. He may do
Right.
that now.
Yeah, it's a lot simpler to do once you have the cape, or once you have the boots. Alright, so Rom-Steïn going to go be picking up his next sword now,
Yeah,
in
this is
just a
gonna
couple
be
minutes. Yeah, I honestly am not surprised that Martin is choosing to completely skip Caster Wilds at this time.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want
It's
to get
very out of
sidetracked
the
by
way.
Caster. Yeah, it's so out of the way. This seed could be a complete avoidance of Caster Wilds. I think Francois would love this
Ooh.
seed.
Yeah, Francois would love it. Then we wouldn't have to nuke Caster Wilds.
Which butterfly was that?
Looks like the flipper butterfly. We don't have
Yeah.
flippers yet.
Yeah, we don't. This could be a flipperless seed.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Now, Martin wants to quick walk. Martin, no! Okay, Martin's deciding to go to Caster.
Well, I guess now we'll really see if this is a Francois seed or not.
Yeah. No, I think this is going to give Rom-Steïn a huge advantage here. If Rom's going to be able to get Western Woods done before Martin's done here in Caster, and then he can head over to Temple of Droplets earlier.
Oh, Ron-Steïn actually checking the digging cave first.
Yeah, that's good. He's going to be...
With more value in this one, I want to...
He has more value. He turned around. He was like, I'm leaving. He was like, oh wait, no, there's actually an item there. Everyone does that. It's like you always have a look at what the item is and just walk away.
Right. I mean, it's just a formality then, like, oh yeah, this is a check that I must do as a check.
I must look at this and then walk away.
But he's gonna end up fighting nothing up here.
Yeah, absolute junk up there, which wasn't great.
He gives a bit of a shrug, wondering why the one check in the digging cave was more valuable than the beanstalk.
Alright, Martin's going for...
Minish checks. Without flippers?
Yeah, with Gust Jar. He's not going to be able to go hiking, but he can use the Gust Jar here to go and check the vanilla bow chest. You know, Rom's nearly done up here.
Yeah. So we'll likely see just Western Woods from him.
He does have his sword, so he's going to check Grimblade on the way as well.
Right.
Yeah, what a stupid seed.
It is pretty dumb so far, I gotta say. I'm very impressed at how dumb it is, actually.
Like, it's a jet, but it's also not like... I guess it's a pretty fun jet, because it's just putting things in just stupid places. A jet troll seed, yeah. Half jet, half troll.
Yeah, I doubt Rom-Steïn is also going to go for a caster dip here. The seed is pretty much just screaming out to you, hey, go to Temple of Droplets. Even if there's nothing there, you still need to do this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Caster Wilds are such a long sequence of checks. We haven't seen
Especially
Martin
without
get
your
anything.
flippers, you're going to
Yeah,
end up
definitely.
struggling a lot here too.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to be drowning, and you're going to have to come back later when you have your flippers if you haven't found go mode by that time.
Right.
That was there's all of the minish checks that Martin could do.
Yeah, he's going to end up doing his bow checks now, though. So he can only do one up here, or he can do two of them up here without the flipper.
Yeah, two.
It does isolate the waterfall, but hopefully it's nothing anyways with how much you have at this point.
Also, we do have 10 hearts, which is another thing telling you go to Lake Hylia.
Plus, I don't think Martin ever did the treasure cave. We have dog food.
Oh, I don't think he did. Like, that is such a huge thing for him to do. He needs to go over to Lake Hylia and do it.
Yeah, he needs to get the check. Is Rom-Steïn going to Caster? No way, right?
No, Rom-Steïn, please.
Oh no. This is the kind of desperation you can go through when you're behind. You think, oh, I need to dip Caster, unknowing that your opponent is for some reason doing it also.
Yeah, those kind of mind games don't work because you just psych yourself out and thinking, oh, I'm behind when you're actually ahead, and then you do something stupid that lets your opponent overtake you, or you think you're ahead but you're behind, and then you try and do something safe, and it's like, no, you actually need to like try and work harder to.
Yeah, you say flips on Fifi barrel, but as far as we know, flippers aren't even required right now.
Yeah,
one of the last swords would have to be flipper locked.
It's completely possible that there are no flippers acquired in the seed.
Alright, so we are going to see what that dog food ends up getting for Martin, but... Ooh... He might just get the warp? He might be doing that, I'm not sure though.
If he gets the warp, that's fine. Get this one chest, get the warp, leave.
Oh, Martin actually looks like he's doing town checks now.
Yeah, that is something that let Martin be ahead so far, is he has skipped a lot of stuff in town. If he starts doing this now instead of going to Temple of Droplets, then that's going to give Rom a lot of time to catch up. No, Rom looks like they are actually going to be doing a lot of checks here in Caster, which is going to...
This is kind of a Caster fallacy here. Like, you check the first check, you get the warp. You're like, okay, I did that. But there's a butterfly right up there I could go check. Okay, I checked the butterfly. There's the Darknut Cave I could do. And then at that point, you just keep sliding down the slippery slope until you check everything.
It's like, oh, I'm at the Darknut Cave, might as well go north. It's like, oh, I'm at the north, might as well do Minish checks. And it's like, the whole point was to not do the Minish checks, they take so long.
Yeah, like, especially without flippers, letting you not do hiking, you just skip them anyways.
Hey, Palace of Winds isn't even required. We may not even see it.
Oh, we have every wallet. Neat.
Yeah, we do have every wallet. Yeah, we got the last wallet in Caster.
I don't know why Stein was bothering to kill the snake.
He gets in the way. But
yeah,
the route he's doing means that he doesn't have to deal with the guy blocking him off when he's trying to climb up the vine.
Yeah. It really sucks to end up on one of those vines trying to climb up and running into the snake constantly pushing you down. Or climbing the ladder. Yeah. Rom-Steïn sees that dog food. He knows it's time to go to Lake Hylia. So hopefully he just ends up doing these 2 checks and ignoring the Minish
Yeah,
checks for now.
we haven't seen any fetch quests be handed in yet. We've
Yeah, we
got
do have the mushroom.
Yeah, we've got the mushroom and the dog food, but we haven't handed those in. We haven't seen the Tingle Trophy or the Karlov Medal.
Okay, Rom-Steïn, equip your cape. Go to Swiftblade the first. Do not check Minish checks. It looks like he is actually skipping the Minish checks, actually.
Yeah, it does look like that. He's gonna go here. Yeah, this route isn't too bad that he's doing right now.
Alright, now go down. Left counts, don't go up. Thank you.
Oh, that's why he killed the golden rope. Is because he didn't want it to bug him when he came back later with the vine.
Okay, now don't
Now he wants to no.
Dude. Well,
It's like I'm here, might as well. You don't want to leave a sword here, and then the sword gives, your flippers later, and you have to. I don't know. There's a lot of things that go through your head.
yeah, even then, like maybe they're both looking for flippers because they don't want the headache in Temple of Droplets. You could. I don't think they can actually be required, right?
What do you mean, the flippers?
Like, could the flippers be required for Temple of Droplets? Depending on if there's a key.
Yeah, if there's a cape in Temple of Droplets, but no, because Oh, and if there's a sword in the underwater pot, then yeah, it's
Yeah, but
flippers
to
is
beat the
required.
dungeon, even if there's a key in the underwater pot, you don't necessarily need it to beat the dungeon.
No, you don't need the flippers. They can full clear it.
Yeah. Plus, big key you get in the second check, so there's no danger about that.
The BK can't be in underwater pot because
Yeah,
the
'cause
BK
it's
has to be in
the
the
second
first.
check in the dungeon. Yeah, and you want to you're fine with being locked out of Blue Chew, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know if your sword's there. That's a big oof.
All right, so
Wait, no. You'd be fine because you just need to make sure you don't waste a key on the left door of the dungeon. If you don't use a small key there, then you're always going to be fine.
which you cannot access without the flippers.
Yeah, exactly.
So you aren't really worried about that. Alright, so this is giving Rom-Steïn a lot of time to catch up, even though he's doing the Minish checks. Because they're going to be about equal on checks done, and I'm assuming that Rom-Steïn is going to end up going to Lake Hylia immediately after this.
Yeah, it's... Ooh, Martin's getting some roll lifts in.
Oh.
But yeah, it's 1 hour. It's an hour. It's over an hour in. Temple of Droplets is required. They have the cape, the lantern, and a red sword, and they haven't gone into Temple of Droplets yet.
Yeah, the only thing that would end up speeding it up at all would be flippers, but...
I don't think it speeds it up at all.
Rom-Stein's gonna do Fountain?
He can full clear it.
Yeah, he can do all the checks in Fountain, but Martin just did those and it was junk.
Yeah, the only thing speeding up Temple of Droplets is go mode. If they get a sword, then... If they get 2 more swords, like, bam, then that's it. They're done.
Yeah, Temple of Droplets has enough checks with the Rupee Pass that you should want to see if they're your sword, if they're at least one sword.
Oh, there's the Ocarina.
Oh my gosh.
On top of the school. Okay, doesn't go for the... Wait, did he already do the school garden?
I don't think he did. Hmm. I mean, it looks orange on your tracker.
Oh boy.
Where is he? Okay.
Oh, he
He
hasn't
misses
done
his
this
roll
yet.
up there. He hasn't done this check. He could have done it earlier with the cape on the lower end. But he'll be checking this. He's not going to Vale Falls, is he?
No, he's going to go to Courtyards. There's a
Right.
couple
With
of
your
things.
boots and your lantern now, you can check everything else.
I mean, these are quite slow checks.
Right.
The Minish movement here is not fast. And that guy can get in your way and slow you down quite a lot. Oh, Rob's, I'm getting trolled by these blue Moldozers. He's charging up his Great Spin and then getting hit in the middle of the Great Spin.
Oh yeah, when you're on top of the school roof, you pretty much just usually you do that from warping to the warp point, so doing a quick warp there is faster. So what does Rom-Steïn do now? He might end up getting his flute. Yeah, he's about to get his flute.
Yeah, and he will check the garden as well.
Well, thankfully he doesn't need to check the back of the garden, since, well...
Oh yeah, definitely. He doesn't need to do that.
You just need your swords.
We're just looking for 2 swords.
Maybe you check if it's a kinstone so you don't have to worry.
Oh. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I think in the middle of a run, I would still check it, because information is power.
Right.
Remotes.
Ooh,
Oh, Martin's going to be missing those. He does check
just
it.
a big blue.
Right, can we get a Temple of Droplets?
No,
Martin's going up Vale Falls.
Why?
There's a lot of items there.
Okay. You know where there's also a lot of items.
Yeah, Temple of Droplets.
Temple of Droplets. You know what else is a Temple of Droplets? An element.
Yeah, there's an element as well.
I guess neither of our runners want to think about touching Temple of Droplets without their flippers.
I don't know why people hate Temple of Droplets. Like, come on. It's required. Go there. You have everything you need to do it.
I guess Rom-Steïn turning in his mushroom, and then I guess doing Swiftblade?
Did he do Swiftblade?
I don't remember.
I think we saw Martin do a Swiftblade. I'm not sure if Rom-Steïn did. Is Martin going to check the... No, he doesn't do the peak to the right. Also, that jump is really hard to do, just quick warp.
Yeah, just quick warp.
Oh, he does get it, though. I don't even try and do that. But because if you're at the end of the path there, you just quick warp. And you don't have to backtrack through that cave.
Yeah, plus, doing checks like these without the flippers, you're just isolating the waterfall too.
Yeah, well, they do have the ocarina, so it takes seconds to do that waterfall.
Yeah,
once they get
it doesn't take quite as long as some other checks. Cloud Tops. You don't want to find kinstones here. Alright, I think Rom-Steïn is finally going to Lake Hylia.
Okay. Good. Probably do Librari.
Yeah, he'll do his Minish checks. He'll do his dog food.
That was a scroll for Martin. Don't know what it was. Getting lots of heart pieces up here and a bottle.
Third bottle. I don't believe that bottle. Well, it was logically bottle locked because the lantern was on.
And you also need the grip ring to get up here and the grip ring.
Yeah.
Wait, where was the grip ring?
Grip ring was
Was it in town?
Grip ring was the middle Tingle Tree chest?
Oh no, it wasn't.
It was somewhere in that area, I think. Swiftblade.
Swiftblade.
Right.
It was the Swift Blade
I think
from...
that was just the first check, right?
Was it the sword or was it the cape? I think it was the first one, right?
Yeah.
So you could have got that straight away. But you would have got a bottle from Karlov, right? Not Karlov, but in town, so...
Yeah. Don't mind us. We're discussing bottle logic. Martin, what are you doing?
Oh no.
Don't. Oh, Martin, what are you doing? The Lon Ranch key. You're already at the lake. Here, take this key that I stole to get here.
Yeah, Rom's gonna go do Todd.
Alright.
This is what we want to see. I think they're just really apprehensive to it because they don't have the flippers. But the thing
Yeah.
is, you don't need flippers for Templar droplets.
Yeah, you don't need them at all. They might not realize that.
I mean, they both have map trackers up. They can see that they can go to Templar droplets without the flippers. Maybe they're
Yeah,
just
you
thinking,
can see that you can go to it, but they might be thinking in their mind like, oh, the water dungeon. I don't have the water mobility item.
yeah, it's something you don't realize at first with Templar droplets. There's only one item that is hard locked behind the flippers.
Right.
Everything else can be reached without the flippers.
Yeah, especially if you have everything else except the flippers. Nothing else is hard locked. Nothing else is locked.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin's just playing the long game for this one. He's like, yeah, Palace is going to have something. Let's get this done out the way now. He's like, this is a myth seed. He's given us loads of items early on. There's got to be a sword on you.
Yeah, but that's the trademark of a Nori seed. You get all your items early on, and then you are stuck looking for your last item.
Yeah, I don't think we've experienced a myth seed that appears to be a
Alright,
jet
Ruby
seed.
Trail 1, we have a book. That's all. Alright.
Right, so going in here earlier wouldn't have helped them out at all.
Nah.
They had the
You'd have
choice
just-
to do this after Deepwood,
Yeah,
but
that was only the first book, too. We still
Yeah.
need 2 more. Alright. Book on Octo, book on the first Gibdo.
Four sword on Yulari.
Exactly.
Oh no, no. Vanilla flippers. Sword locked behind flippers.
Okay, I want to be funny, not mean.
Yeah, have to get all 3 books so that you can go get the vanilla flippers. Oh my god. If the sword isn't locked behind flippers and flippers is vanilla, that's a pretty good seed. Because you're never going to be getting the flippers. And then that's great because it just, you know, keeps you away from a lot of chicks that would lose you time.
Oh no, vanilla flippers. I'm starting to worry.
Alright, Marta's done everything in Cloud Tops, now what?
Right? And it did not pay off, as expected,
Yeah, absolute junk there.
because the checks are
Gonna-
slow and there's not that many.
Yeah, Rom's in Templar Droplets right now, and they're going to... As long as they don't go to Veil Falls, they're good. They've got a nice lead at this point.
Yeah. So if you don't end up finding another sword here, I would see Veil Falls being his first choice of places to go next.
Yeah, though we don't have many other checks left. They've already cleared Caster. There's... All they have left is some stuff in Lon Lon and Lower Veil Falls. It's basically got to be here in Templar Droplets.
Yeah. Yeah, that lower veil falls check area is also something because I don't think Martin peaked it.
Yeah, Martin didn't peek it. That is really important. You can see 3 items there.
Yeah, you can see 3 items. There are a bunch more up there. You want to make sure you don't forget.
Did he just skip it as well?
Yeah, he didn't get it before, but I think he's getting it now.
Okay.
But no,
okay,
he's getting these first.
Oh, there's another butterfly.
I think that was
that
our
was
last. No, that was the mid butterfly. All right, there's our second bomb bag.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I was wondering. Obviously, things aren't too bomb intensive right now, since well, we aren't gonna end up going to use kamikaze strats on Mazao.
Yeah, they already used their bombs on the tight area in Cave of Flames, but they not Cave of Flames, in Lower Krenel, but they already had the Guster at that point, so it wasn't too much of an issue. Martin, quick warp, please.
Imagine how much worse Temple of Droplets would be without that sequence break with the cape.
Yeah. Oh, did we see Martin Rom-Steïn do the rupee path?
He did not get the rupee path yet. He probably wants to
Okay.
route it in on the way, get these checks, quick warp to the blue warp,
yeah.
and then do it on his way since he can beat the dungeon.
I see, yeah. Oh, he's gonna activate the right.
Oh, he's not going to do the double cutscene.
Yeah, I like doing the double cutscene because it gives you a nice.
It gives you even more time. Oh, so we got another shield.
Right, is Martin gonna hurt from not checking this early? No, it was all joke. Charm for the scissor beetles. It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah. You generally want to weigh like how much time it will end up saving you though, and because scissor beetles can be beaten quickly with just the boomerang, it's not too big of a factor. Okay, so apparently up there, Martin got another boomerang in his shield. It looks like he has 2 boomerangs now.
Yeah, he got the boomerang in the Lon Lon cave.
Alright, so far basement kind of barren. Or Temple of Droplets kind of barren. That Rupee Trail had nothing.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Where is, like, progression? It's got to be here in Temple of Droplets. It has to be in that basement.
Yeah, there are 2... We can get all the basement checks with the lily pad.
Martin's doing this, which is... Oh my god. Oh...
Well, that's interesting.
That's not what we wanted to see.
Well, that's what Martin wanted to see.
Is Martin going to go and check everything? He's got a load of overworld checks he can go and do now.
Yeah.
He's put off Templar Droplets for so long. Is he going to do it now?
Yeah, it looks like he's in the area. I couldn't think of another place he's going.
Yeah, I just realized what the troll of this seed is. It's, you know, set up everything that's pointing towards Temple of Droplets being the place to go, and then not giving you anything there, and having the flippers right next to it, and then the flippers has progression.
Yeah.
Right, Martin is going into Temple of Droplets now. He waited until he got his flippers.
Yeah. Flippers being there could definitely hurt Rom-Steïn. Oh no. Getting trolled by the ice.
Ice physics sucks.
Yeah. He'll be able to catch up with his cycle though.
Boots speeds up ice movement so much, and it makes it consistent.
Right. You don't have to deal with all the slipperiness. He's gonna have to do his cape jump here too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either
I don't know if this is something he's practiced.
I hope
Yeah,
it
you hold it.
is.
You have to hold the diagonal movement.
He's jumping a bit too early. You actually have a lot of room that you can stand over the water and then jump diagonally down. He's doing it too far. He's starting his jump too far to the right, so he's hitting the wall, and it's slowing down his movement.
Right.
He needs to. He can move a lot further to the left from where he stood right now. And then, yeah, you just hold diagonally down left. Oh, he gets
you
it.
got it.
Also, if you're super delayed on your cape release, then it's
delaying your
much easier as
cape
well.
release is always a great way to make rough jumps like that. Alright, he's not hitting the red warp. Just don't
saving,
crash. Okay, he's saving.
He didn't activate the red wall, but he saved.
Alright, that's kind of a consolation. Alright, so we'll end up seeing...
Martin.
Oh,
Martin, what are you doing?
setting up some glitch we've never seen.
Yeah, he's guaranteed a small key here in the underwater pot. Because we can tell from Rom-Steïn's key count.
Oh,
he's doing this dungeon.
mine's gonna probably end up doing it vanilla.
Yeah, this is glitchless movement. This is what you do in glitchless. Rom-Steïn's going to be able to skip that though, and know when Rom-Steïn got to the end of Dark Maze and with his key count, he should know, okay, the underwater pot has a small key, and I don't need to come back here with the flippers.
Right, but we are going to see what these basement checks are first from Martin.
Yeah.
Since Rom-Steïn is going to be wowing us with his Octomanip skills. I'm sure.
Yeah, I have no idea how many people actually do Octominute. I think it's just me, Francois, and Semi. Martin may. I know Martin does know Octominute, but I don't know if they've they know they've got my picture for it.
Ooh, very clean on the lily pad there, but he does stop its movement.
Yeah, he ever so slightly too early getting back onto the lily pad.
Alright. Oh, Rom-Steïn actually setting up for Octomanip.
Oh,
Has he practiced it?
Oh, hello.
Alright, I got my eyes open now. Oh, maybe he learned from Francois.
Yeah, I know those French guys have been practicing it. I don't think it's even worth doing, though.
Yeah, the French Inquisition.
Yeah, they've been having their French derby matches.
Yeah. I mean, he has his shield. He has the opportunity to go for it. Why not at least try?
Yeah, you want to hold the shield here so you don't get hit by this rock. Oh no, he's messed it up. No, that shouldn't work. No, you normally get hit by a rock there if you got it correct. I don't know what I didn't quite see what he did before, but I don't expect this to work. It could though. RNG is a fickle beast.
Yeah, maybe you just get lucky.
Martin, please. Martin, you run glitchless. You know you the skip. Martin. Martin, no. Martin, you run glitchless. You know the skip for this.
Is he trying to figure out the block pushing puzzle?
Yeah, he's doing the puzzle, but he knows. Oh, I didn't see what the
What is he doing?
I didn't see what pattern that Rom got for the
Wait,
minute.
this is the most scuffed way I've ever seen this block puzzle.
Yeah.
I mean, it works, but
It
why?
works.
What?
Oh, he got it. Rom got the Octominute.
We were all too distracted by the
We got too
ridiculousness
distracted
Martin
by
was.
Martin. I don't know if he lucked into that or not, but we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he got the correct Octominute.
All right, we're proud of you,
Nice,
Rom-Steïn.
Octo. Nice.
Nice, Octo.
Nice.
I'm not sure if we had Rom-Stein's audio on the stream, but he said nice, Octo. Oh, no sword, though. Let's see what this last check in the basement has. Great spin.
Ah, okay.
So that's going to be Rom-Stein's long spin.
Yes. I believe so.
Alright, Rom-Stein going to be clearing out these basement checks at the same time
Yeah, or his fast
Martin is
split.
done with them.
Yeah, because if that chest was actually the spin attack, it would have been... It will be Rom-Stein's fast
Spin, right?
fast split, yeah.
Martin got fast split from the basement, or from the... What? How does this work? Okay. The check in the basement that Rom-Stein got as spin attack was Martin, or not the basement, the town digging cave was Martin's... Martin
That
got
was
his spin...
that physical scroll was the fast split.
Right.
Rom went there first, and because it was his first spin, it gave him spin attack.
Okay,
Now,
so
we're-
yeah, that was fast spin.
It was fast split for Rom.
So
Yeah,
that
no,
was the vanilla spin attack.
that was the vanilla spin attack in Templar Droplets, yeah.
All right, I'm not confused. I hope no one else is.
We should make a diagram for this.
I feel like there is a diagram. It's just it's so confusing.
Yeah, spin attack progression is a bit weird. You do have to wrap your head around it a bit.
Nope. All right, so hopefully Rom-Stein ends up routing in his flippers first. He might end up looking to not isolate that check.
I mean, Rom should know with his key count that he's missing one more small key, and there's only one location left that a small key is allowed to be placed, and it is the underwater.
Ooh, do you think he's gonna do Blue Chew after this?
Depends if he's got. Martin's doing it.
Alright.
I don't keep track of maps or compasses, so it might have a map or compass.
I think it actually does, doesn't it? Because I know I remember
Oh, they
seeing. I think I remember seeing a map in the vanilla map chest, but
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the compass in either of the rupee trails.
Apparently, we've seen both. So, yeah,
All right,
Blue Chew can have something. Blue Chew has Blue Sword. I swear this was one of the seeded races had a people's Blue Sword on Blue Chew. I mean, I got my second sword on that race.
All right, so I think with Rom-Stein's routing, he's gonna end up doing these checks, routing up to the lower Veil Falls, and then doing upper Veil Falls. So he is gonna skip out on his flippers for a while, and that will kind of even it up again.
But the thing is, there's nothing else that Rom can get. Like, all of these checks that he's going to do in Veil Falls, it's all going to have nothing. The only
Right.
things that his progression's going to be is either in Lake Cabin, in the chest there, or his flippers on the Great Fairy.
Yeah, we haven't even seen a Lake Cabin check. Like, neither of them even went into it.
I think we did. Yeah, no, we did very early on, straight after Deepwood, because they used the mitts to get there. We saw what was on the top there, it was junk. But we didn't actually get someone to go...
Right,
to
no
the
one did
chest.
the Minish checks, I don't think.
Yeah, no one did that because you need the Gust Jar. Okay, Martin gets a bomb
5 arrows.
refill off of Blue Chew. And that's Templar Droplets done.
Right.
Full of junk.
full of junk. I wouldn't have
Absolutely
expected
not.
that. I'd be behind. Well, no, I wouldn't be behind because we haven't found anything yet.
I don't know. You would have been closer to your flippers, and then with your flippers, you would have had
Yeah,
access
but
to.
I think I'd be taking the same
hiking.
routing as Rom would be right now.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, you have to go up Veil Falls at this point.
Like
not
that
sure if
one
I'm-
check being so isolated. That's why Hendris put his ocarina there in the Plando week or the Plando race we had that one time.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, he put ocarina in that check.
Yeah, the Orphan Fairy.
All right, where are we headed now? Probably Upper Vale Falls, I would guess, unless he really wants to make sure that the ferry doesn't get isolated. Okay.
He's going for it. Yeah, he's skipping the ferry.
Oh, but
Hint for Orphan Fairy when? As soon as hints get introduced.
all right, he's checking these first. Oh, it was Dax. It wasn't Hendris. Never mind.
Yeah, it was the draft plan though.
Yeah,
Oh no, Dax put it on the
yeah.
on the
Dax and his
draft.
craftiness.
Yeah, because Dax was like, no one's gonna check this.
Yeah, no one's gonna check it. But then we got Kane on the beanstalk there. Yeah, that April Fool's Plando was super fun.
Oh, my sword in DHC was gonna be fantastic.
Yeah,
Then it had to be open DHC.
yeah, and then that sword was just progression as the third sword for me.
Yeah, it was my first sword, but
Oh,
I should
Yeah,
do that again sometime.
I wasn't familiar enough with settings, so I got confused and just ended up getting it third.
Maybe we'll do it for race settings. I assume everyone's going to make sure that there's going to be a sword in DHC for the draft, but
Yeah.
'cause it's just so powerful.
Yeah, but the more like if you have enough people participating in that, you can pretty much guarantee that that will happen, so you don't have to count on there not being something there in like an obvious meme location.
Yeah, but if you don't put it there,
If you
What
don't
if
put
no
it
one else
there, you
does?
know like who wouldn't.
also you have to always check hiking in Castor Wilds as well, because someone's always going to put something there.
Yeah, because you can't put junk on it. Even if you do, there are 2 checks there, so you can't guarantee not having to do it even if you put junk on hiking.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, that's why I think that putting anything on hiking is kind of a waste because you'll know that something will always be there. So no one's going to skip it. So that's just what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what's a good thing to
Yeah.
put?
That's why my decision to put the Vale Falls Kinstone in the Vale Falls Digging Cave I thought was super huge brain, because I feel
Yeah.
like people would have just avoided the location until they had the Kinstone.
I like that though. No, I got it really early on. Because
Yeah.
when you have
Just how progression ended up working out, what not in my favor. Plus, it wasn't required. Alright, Martin not making use of boots here. Might end up... Oh no, he gets it. Alright. But are we going to see a Cloud Tops dip from Rom? I mean, at this
Probably.
point, I think
With
it is the
Ocarina.
most check dense location.
Yeah, with Ocarina, he's exhausted everything else. He's got to assume that there's going to be something here. Fortunately, it's not going to pay off for him. There's nothing up in Cloud Tops.
Yeah, there was nothing in Cloud Tops.
Was there one Cloud Tops Kenstone?
I don't think there was one up there.
Oh, I don't think it was in Cloud Tops, but
Yeah,
there was
it was
one
in Vale Falls, and
in Vale.
Rom-Steïn already picked it up. Though it looks
They're
like
looking-
Martin has one more than Rom-Steïn right now.
Yeah, they're looking good on Kinstone counts because they they haven't got all of one kind of Kinstones, so they're not going to get.
Yeah, but once
all
they
of
do, they probably want to end up going there immediately.
Yeah, like as soon as they find a Castle Wilds Kinstone, they're going to go there.
Yeah, it's called Fortress of Go mode for a reason, isn't it?
Now, honestly, at this rate, it's pretty likely that we will going to see a Castle Wilds Kinstone soon, and it's going to, there's going to be a Sword in Fortress.
Yep, that's Sword in Fortress. You get the sword, you leave immediately because you want to check Graveyard, and then you have to go back for the second sword that's in Fortress.
Yeah. Well, okay, if you find one Sword in Fortress, you're one item from Go mode. If you're ever one item from Go mode and you're considering leaving Fortress, you save in Fortress, you go and check everything else in the world, and then when you've exhausted everything else and there's nothing left, you just save Scum back to Fortress, and you just dump everything that you've picked up thus far, and then you just finished off the rest of Fortress, and you're guaranteed to find your thing there.
Yeah, I think the auto-tracking is being weird and creating a Phantom Kinstone
Oh, is it?
for Martin, because he matched 3 of his Kinstones.
Martin's not going for it. Martin's not going for Manip.
Ooh, nice. Gets the jump there. I have a lot of trouble with that one, actually, but I like
Yeah,
how
that
he
was
did it there.
pretty- Yeah, I find you either get a first try or you just sat there jumping.
Yeah, you
instead
start
of-
struggling.
Yeah. It's a bit like the cape jump in Palace of Winds. You either get it first try or you're there for 5 minutes. I mean, not
don't
as
believe-
extreme.
Yeah, I don't believe Rom-Steïn ever checked Greggle, but I'm pretty sure Martin did.
I thought Rom did. I'm not sure though.
Someone must have. I don't remember who didn't.
Yeah, Martin's
Alright,
gonna be.
Martin not
getting
getting good RNG.
Yeah, he's getting one smoke.
Hopefully just one.
Yeah, once
Okay,
Martin's done this, he can leave Templar Droplets and has a bunch of overworld checks to do. He's
Yep.
just gonna have to follow those flippers.
Yeah, it has to be behind these flippers at this point. I hope Rom-Steïn doesn't end up last locationing them.
Okay, Martin gets a one smoke on Octo.
That works out
Hey.
just fine for him.
Yeah, that's the typical fight that you expect to get on Octo if you're not doing any kind of manip.
Oh. Okay, where to next? His locations
go
are
to town.
really limited at this point.
The tracker is now going to display that I have 4 Cloud-Top Skin Stones. This is a bug. I have only 3 currently.
Yeah. Rom-Steïn sounds like he's suffering from the same issue right now, that his auto tracker isn't
Yeah,
tracking correctly.
you really
Okay,
need
it
to
looks
pay
like he's going
attention
for his flippers though.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you have to really pay attention to your kinstone count when you're in cloud tops and when you're in. Well, it doesn't matter when you're in caster, but when you're in
I
cloud
I believe this treasure cave is where the kinstone that Martin is missing is at.
yeah, there was one in here. Oh,
And there's his flippers. Okay.
he
gives
just
a
gives
thumbs up. Alright, so now he has a Alright. Good first location, I would imagine, doing your flipper checks at.
Yeah, these 4 are fairly quick.
Yeah, these 4, probably the most dense flipper location you can do.
Yeah, if you got the ocarina and you just picked up your flippers, go here. So fast. It is coming down to whoever finds the 4 sword first. But it's not just that. It's down to... We're looking for 2 swords.
It's
So,
down to whoever finds their blue sword and then gets the last sword at Dark Hyrule Castle.
yeah, it could be the case that they both find swords simultaneously in different locations, and then it's just down to...
Hunting for the last one.
Whoever... Yeah, well... we will know where the swords are, and then it's just down to them to decide, you know, when are they going to go to the location that the other one had been to. That could be
Right.
something that we can see.
So yeah, this ocarina definitely helped with getting all the scattered flipper checks everywhere. He's probably... Oh, right. He can do his minish checks now with his flipper.
Yeah, this is a good idea to do. Yeah, I was thinking of doing this after.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd do town first, actually,
Hmm.
because there's the waterfall. You go under the library. And you
Right.
can go
The
into
waterfall
Northfield
and the
and
library
the moat.
basement. This is also 3 checks, but I think
Oh,
these checks
one
are
goes for the
kind of
safe
slow.
jump.
Yeah.
Just using the ice as a stepping
Alright.
stone. If
Martin
you're
looks
really
like he's-
precise with your jump, you can get a jump all the way down to the bottom of the room.
Martin looks like he's just going to end up following Rom-Stein's checks here, but he's also doing them slower.
Yeah. Rom's going to be doing these faster because they can do quick warps to skip backtracking, but Martin's
Yeah.
going to have to...
They won't have to backtrack into the warp, or into the minish thing.
Oh, Martin fell into the water and had to do that first section again.
Alright. So we got a nice
You can
quick
see how
warp.
much time this saves by doing quick warps.
Yeah,
Perfect
you're
example
already
here.
right here, and you're already checking the last one.
Yeah, this is the power of the quick warp.
Okay, yeah, that's just jump. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. Oh wait, was that Cloud Tops? Yeah, that was just Cloud Tops. That was his
Oh,
fourth
it's Cloud Tops. Okay, right.
Okay, so
There are
That's
2
fine
more
to see.
golden kidstones.
No, I have 4.
One's for
Yeah.
Cloud Tops, one's for Caster. We don't want to see them.
we don't want to see them, but at the same time, it does give us some direction. And oh, is he checking Blue Chew now? Oh, he is.
No, Rom.
He might be
knows
thinking
there's...
that he. Yeah, the pot chest. Okay, he
Okay,
remembered that the
he's
pot
fusing,
check is just a key, and is choosing to skip Blue Chew for now. Also,
Yeah, no. He doesn't know that Blue Chew's junk.
yeah, he doesn't
Why
know
not?
that Blue Chew is
No
junk, but he
sense.
doesn't want to do it,
Yeah.
which is perfectly respectable.
Yeah, it's completely understandable skipping Blue Chew and leaving it for last location.
All right. Heart container.
Nothing down here.
We're getting pretty healthy. Where to now? All right, now to town. It looks like. Honestly, I don't know why they're putting up hiking. I would just snap do hiking at this point.
It's because they already did a big investment in Caster already. They did all the minish checks without
Rom?
the flippers.
Oh right, they did do the minish checks. I thought Rom-Steïn skipped them. But
You
I
don't
remember
want
that he
to go
didn't.
back there after you've done the minish checks already, and it's like, okay, now I've got my flippers. Do I waste 3 minutes going all the way to hiking?
Yeah, but hiking is 2 checks.
It's 3 minutes for 2 checks. They can spend 3 minutes and get like 5 here in town.
Yeah, you can get this. You can get the waterfall. You can even get the waterfall in Caster.
Yeah, I guess they'll probably leave that for last as well. Oh,
no. Cloud Tops. Oh, no. Okay, the good thing about Cloud Tops is it opens Wind Ruins. It does not open Palace of Winds.
Yeah, they're
Wind
still
Runes is
they
good.
need
Wind
one more
Runes is a
sword.
lot of checks.
Yeah, Wind Tribe does have lots of checks.
Oh
so
yeah, Wind Tribe. I mean, not Wind Ruins.
yeah.
You open Wind Tribe. You do not open Palace of Winds.
Okay,
I
there's
think
nothing
that's
in the
where he
plate.
goes next. Because, not quite. He wants to get this waterfall first, probably.
Yeah, he's going to go up to the moat. There's 3 items here that he can do in this waterfall, and then up the 2 in the moat.
Yeah. You don't want to jump the gun, but you do want to probably end up going there next. All right, 1 rupee. And then the 2 moat checks, and then Flute to Vale Falls, I guess.
Yeah, you would definitely do Wind Tribe over Caster at this point. I do feel like they're going to last location hiking, and it could have something. If they just didn't go to Caster earlier, they would be going now.
No, I would still go to Wind Tribe. You get a ton
yeah,
of checks
now.
there.
But I mean, before they found that
He
last
is-
Kinstone.
What
No,
are you?
what?
No way.
He's going for it.
Oh, he's getting this first.
He's got the
He's
yeah,
got 7.
what else?
All
did
right,
he
let's
get?
see its Swiftblade.
Was it Downstrike as well? I think.
Yeah, he has Downstrike.
Yeah, there we go.
They both have 8, it looks like. All right, moment of truth. All right, just the 200. All right, we'll see if he wants to do. He might want to do the waterfall.
I mean, if you're here, you're already in the north. You're right by the Minish portal. You can shrink. Oh, he's actually going to do this first.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, if he goes to hiking and it's got nothing, and then he finds something in the waterfall, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. It'll be annoying for sure. I might. Yeah, Martin might end up doing Cloud Tops first, and that could be advantageous for him.
Yeah, Martin is not utilizing the quick warp and doing a lot of these checks much slower than Rom, so he's following in his footsteps.
Yeah. Yeah, this is maybe the one instance I can see Sword on B being better than Sword on A if you're trying to swim as a Minish, but that's all. Martin checking
It's
Greggle.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin
Or-
has. Yep.
Well,
Hiking had junk.
hiking was junk. Minish sword swings do nothing except waste time.
Yep.
And allow you to make funny music while on lily pads and caster wilds.
Yeah, you always tap in tune to the Castle Wilds music. Da, 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 da.
Alright, let's see it. So there's this one, you warp to Vale Falls, you get the waterfalls there. Okay, so caster wilds, junk. Alright, Rom-Steïn given a bit of a think. Oh, he's heading for the lower Vale Falls waterfall first.
Hello,
Alright,
ZeldaSpeedRuns.
hello.
Thanks for the raid. Alright, guys, we have got a tournament match going on between Rom-Steïn and atxMartin. They're both neck and neck. This is such a close race right now. They've got basically everything except their last 2 swords that they're looking for, and we have no idea where they are.
Right, we got a late flippers in this seed, so we see both of our runners are currently scouring the overworld for their flippers checks right now.
Yeah, Rom's going into Temple of Droplets. They have one last thing to do in here, and it's the Blue Tube boss. We saw Martin do it earlier, and it's just a bomb refill in there. I mean, honestly, if we see one more sword, that's the blue sword, and then they can go to Royal Crypt. But
Right. Royal Crypt is our last required dungeon. We need a blue sword, which is the 4th acquired sword to be able to go into the dungeon.
yeah,
Or rather,
and
to
then
go
when we
into
find
Royal
one
Valley
more
at
sword
all.
after that, it's going to be our 4 sword, and then that's go mode. Honestly, there's pretty much nothing left. There's a waterfall in Lower Vale Falls and Upper Vale Falls.
Right, and then there's Cloud, or then there's the Wind Tribe.
It has to be. It's got to be at the Wind Tribe, right?
Right. The Wind Tribe has so many checks that you can get.
Oh, Martin forgot that he skipped this as well.
Yeah,
Martin skipped a lot of stuff
mobile.
in town. They're going to be spending some time backtracking for this.
Yeah. Yep. Martin has the last 2 kinstones he needs. He might be checking if now's the time to go to Cloud Tops, and honestly, I think it is.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'd still do. I'm not sure about those 2 waterfalls. They're quite out of the way. No, the one in
The Vale Falls one,
upper
you just get on the way.
Yeah, the top one you can get on the way. The bottom one, that's the out of the way one.
All right, so Rom-Steïn getting his junk here. Then I would honestly assume he would do a Vale Falls check right away.
Yeah, he's got to. He's just equipped the Ocarina. He's gonna.
All right. Well, you are currently
he leaves the
Minish,
dungeon.
so even if that did work, the bird would destroy you. All right. Let's see Vale Falls. Okay. So check this waterfall on the left.
He's going down. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, this doesn't work.
Where is he going?
Oh, I think it's faster to get this with the Town Warp. He's going for the lower. He saw Vale Falls and he's going for the. Yeah, he realizes that he can get it faster from a different location.
Yeah, I think you're right. The town warp's faster. I was going to say the Lake Hylia warp, but it's about the same time.
Yeah.
Well, there's 1 screen transition here from the Lake Hylia warp. From the town warp, it's 2 screen transitions, but I think less total different distance. So, I guess it's something you have to time.
Yeah. Yeah, plus it can just get confusing. You think about where you need to go, Vale Falls comes to mind, and then you realize the Vale Falls warp is way farther out of the way.
Where's Martin going?
Martin never... Did he ever hit the Vale Fall, or the Caster Wilds warp? He might not have?
I swear he did. And
I feel like he must have.
yeah, because he got his Ocarina. Oh! Okay, that's confusing. I think he just did some slow movement there to going from town through Western Woods instead of going... He'd already pushed the southern block.
Yeah, he never...
Oh.
You can see it there. He never hit it with his... He never hit it.
Yeah, it was right on the edge of the screen. He never hit the warp point. That is so important to get.
All right, where is
Martin's going to be
Rom-Steïn
wasting
headed
more
now?
time here and getting nothing out of it.
All right. So now...
Rom's also skipping.
Get the waterfall. I mean, what else is there at this point? Like, he'll just get it after. He has the first. He did his kinstone routing pretty optimally. He can grab the first one, and then he actually left the bottom right one instead of the top right, which worked out for him in that he didn't have to go get it on the way. And the thing he can do is he can hit this one, then go up and dig one of the walls at the bottom to be able to cape jump to a tornado that can take him there.
Yeah, he can do that. I recommend doing that instead of the third fusion one that is here in Cloud Top. So the very top left corner of the area. That one's really slow, and you should always make sure that you always use a kinstone on that one on your first trip through Cloud Tops.
The top right one? Or did you mean the top left, right? Yeah, usually I would end up doing the top left, and bottom right ones. But I do like this routing from Rom-Steïn. I think because you are permitted to skip going all the way to the end when you first check items here, I can see why doing it this way would be beneficial.
It's 2 small jumps from the South Kill Piranha.
Yeah, it's 2 small jumps, but after you get the kill piranha at the... yeah, you might be
would
right.
quick warp from there anyway, so...
Yeah. Alright, so...
Yeah, who is ahead? It's got to be Rom-Steïn.
Yeah, it has to be Rom-Steïn. In
the only-
checks, he's definitely ahead, and with the checks he has left, he's going to end up finishing them fast. There it is!
There we go.
Greggle 2 with the 3rd sword, or with the 4th sword.
Yeah, there's our blue sword. We're looking for one more sword. And
Which
that's
could
open
very well
Palace
be
of
in these
Winds.
last 5 checks.
Or it could be in the
We got
graveyard.
Rom-Steïn. Yeah, I wouldn't anticipate him going to...
Oh, Martin, no. Martin, you need to use the Kinstones. Yeah, he was like, oh, I can go to the Wind Tribe now.
Yeah, you look at it and it looks green and you think, okay, I'm going to do that. But you have to do the Kinstones first. Alright, so Rom-Steïn, I think we know where he's headed. He's headed to follow his progression into Graveyard.
Oh yeah, definitely. You wouldn't go into Palace at this point.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're doing what the seed requires of you to do first.
So if... I don't know why... Oh, Martin didn't get the Veil Falls warp
Yeah,
either.
he missed some of his warps.
This is classic any percent in glitchless muscle memory. You never activate those warp points in speedruns. So you just don't have that muscle memory for going to them. You purposefully avoid them. So yeah. It hurts a lot when in rando when you're scouring all over the place. Okay, Martin can get a big advantage if there's a sword here. It's not.
Oh, just a blue ruby. Yeah, Rom-Steïn ended up skipping that check, but it did not hurt him. Yeah. Rom-Steïn showing the supreme power of dishonesty by just holding down a button and the quiz answering itself.
Oh, did Rom check that? Because when he came here recently, he didn't. And I thought that was the last time that they came here since getting the flippers. Or maybe they got it quickly. I think it's such a quick check, you can quickly fluke.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing
check
it. I remember
leave.
when they warped to Vale Falls, they immediately started going down.
Yeah.
Alright, but the question is, what do you end up finding here? If you don't find your sword, you go to Palace of Winds. If you find a Casterkin stone, well, you go to Windburn.
I mean, there's 2 other things in the overworld. There's the pillar in the town well, and then there's there's the chest in Vale Falls. Yeah. I would definitely do those 2 over Palace of Winds, but yeah, after you've done Royal Crypt and those 2, then you have to go Palace.
Yeah, unless you get your Casterkin stone. You get your Casterkin stone, I'm pretty sure Wind Ruins is probably the play. Alright, nothing in the grave so far.
I wouldn't be doing these graves, I would be doing
Yeah,
Royal
you
Crypt.
would normally do Royal Crypt first. Check if that sword is on the first Gibdo.
Yeah, sword on first Gibdo, that is such a meme that happens a lot.
I've only seen it happen for me,
So
and it was the ones.
also, it's extra funny for some of us older guys because there was a version of the rando where the Gibdos were bugged, and one of them would always have a sword.
Would always have a sword?
Always have a sword, yeah. It was for one version and then it got fixed. But yeah, one of them for some reason. There were 6 swords in the logic. Whatever was randomized onto that spot,
Right,
it
2
turned
keys.
into a sword. Yeah, it's 2 keys, so we don't know what the other item is.
Right, but you gotta make sure you check it. You're looking for that last item for go mode. Alright, Martin's gonna be getting his sword here. Oh wait, he already... No... Did he not check Greggle? He didn't check Greggle.
He
He has to check Greggle. He didn't check Greggle too.
No, he's not.
Alright, he'll probably see on his auto tracker that he's still missing a check here. Alright,
it's
it's
just
just a
jump.
bomb.
Yeah, so Rom's going to be picking up his last element from the Ghost King here in Royal
Right.
Crypt.
And then I wouldn't be surprised at a Dark Hyrule Castle dip.
I would totally do that. I would gamble that Four Swords going to be
Yeah,
on.
it's not even that much of a gamble. You lose like maybe 10 seconds overall.
Yeah, it is literally 10 seconds to go from the entrance of the sanctuary to the entrance of the
To the king. Or like an extra 10 seconds to go to the king.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
yeah, it's an extra 10 seconds from the entrance of the dungeon to the king as opposed to the sanctuary to the king.
Right. Alright, so... Alright, I want to see a flute to town, and I want to see Dashing North. Okay, Rom-Steïn.
No!
Okay, he's checking this first. Wait,
Yeah, he's gonna go for the pillar
Okay.
first. Is he?
He accidentally
No.
jumped down.
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, you need to go into the mayor's house. Martin's going to be doing all of Royal Crypt now, also going to be disappointed with the absolute nothing that there is there.
Yeah, Martin... Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I'm
going to
pretty
say...
far ahead at this point.
Rom may go and pick up Din's Charm. They've activated it. They've already used it once in Simon Simulation. They want to use it for the Vati fights, and yeah, they have enough spare bottles for it.
Alright, just junk.
There's one left,
Alright.
one chest left in the overworld.
Yep. Oh no, what if it's a caster kidstone at Dark Hyrule Castle?
What is there? What if there's a Castakin Stone in Palace, and the Four Sword is in Fortress?
Then it's a nice mist seed.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get absolutely murdered.
Yeah, you are
for
going
this
to get like 20 band points.
This one's turning out to be a right cracker. Yeah, we at the 2 hour mark. Wait, at the 1 hour mark, we were even less than that. Before 1 hour in, we were 2 items from go
Yeah,
mode.
we got our boots at Western Woods.
This is why I don't play my own seeds, because I have to spend an hour not getting any progression. Yeah, it was 55 minutes. There we go. That was when we got our last progression item.
Alright. Martin spotting the red rupee flying over the gate on the left there. Or the fence, unable to get it.
Yeah, there was so many barren things in this game. Castor was barren. Temple of Droplets was barren. I mean, honestly, there's not much you can have left if you get everything so early on.
Right, you're just hunting for that kinstone. Or you're hunting for that sword and then hoping you don't find the kinstone.
Martin's getting super trolled by this genie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, check the chest. What do you think? Here it comes!
Is it going to be the Four Sword?
What's it gonna be?
Oh, it's this one.
Oh, the key.
Dang it. If he wants, he can keep on going.
Yeah, he
here
can
and-
go and get the
He can
out of
open
logic
one
text. It can't
chest.
be the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all out of logic, so they can't be the sword. And that's all you want right now.
He could find a Castor Wildskin Stone.
So, Veil Falls to get that chest. And then I guess you go into Palace of Winds.
You have to, yeah. Oh, what an awful seed.
The question is, okay, you're going through Palace of Winds. You find your Castor Wildskin Stone. Do you leave at that point? What would you do?
I have no idea. That is... Oh. I would want to vomit and forfeit. That is such a disgusting proposition. I don't even want to consider it.
All right, what do we got? Oh no. All right, so we warp to Cloud Tops. Thankfully, with what is left, Rom-Steïn does have a very comfortable.
I'm so glad I never play my seeds anymore. What would be my last check? I mean, what they have right now, it's got to be Georg. Like, you have to you go through Palace of Winds, which is a completely linear dungeon. You just get things in order.
All right, let's see what we've got here.
I think I would stay in Palace.
You would stay in Palace?
It depends. If I got it... Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I would consider how many keys I have and if I'm at the Blue Warp or not.
We still have one book. We have one book.
Yeah, we have one. There's still 2 books. There's still the Karlov medal. There's still the Tingle.
There's still the Tingle trophy. Where are all our fetch?
Yeah, we have no fetch quest items this seed.
Are we gonna get the Caster Wild's Kinstone and find every single fetch quest item just sitting on the rupees in Fortress of Winds?
Okay, Rom's going for some swag strats.
Yeah, he's
with
going
the
for some
bombs.
remote bomb strats. This can get you a nice 2 cycle on the first 2, or on the second and third. Very easy to go for too. This might no, he can get it. All right.
Yeah, I think that's the best you can expect with remote bombs.
Yeah.
There's the
All
big
right,
key.
early big key.
Now, would you do pot push?
Not right away.
I wouldn't actually.
Yeah, I would check it, and then it's the sword, and then I just go.
Oh no. No, yeah, I would do the pot push later in, because then you can see what it is and then go, okay, I can go back for that.
Right. All right. Rom simulating. Oh, he went slow. Yeah, he was trying to simulate it, but he went slow. Looks like he's just gonna wait for the platform to come back.
Yeah, you can see when it comes at the bottom of the screen. There you go. He's got time.
All right, got it. And we have a heart container.
And 2 small keys.
We're coming dangerously close to 100%.
Yeah, you could isolate the big chest if you don't do pot push puzzle and it has a small key. That is another thing. If you're 100%ing this dungeon, you can't skip pot push. There's no way you can do it. Well, unless you have 3 small keys. But yeah, they've only got 2 small keys. They can't skip pot push unless they want to risk.
So it's guaranteed that the Caster Wild's Kinstone is up here, and it's not guaranteed that the sword is up here.
It's not guaranteed that, actually, because it could be a sword here and then the Caster Wild's
Oh,
Kinstone could be in School Garden. Or there could be any fetch quest item here that leads to the Caster Wild's Kinstone, but oh yeah, everything is locked behind Palace currently.
Right. So we have very linear progression up to the end. It's just when are you going to find it, and when you find it, if it's fetch quest and not the sword exactly, what do you do then? Do you pursue that? Do you keep going?
You got to.
Yeah, that's the decision they have to make. Rom-Steïn might not think he's ahead here too. All right, he's gonna do pot push.
Yeah, Martin's going the slow way. They climbed all the way up Vale Falls instead of going through the warp at Link's house.
All right. Now let's see what one of the 50 billion permutations he ends up doing pot push puzzle. Alright, Martin looks like he's getting worse enemy luck than Rom-Steïn did at this point. The P-Hub's
Right, this
giving
is
him
the TAS
trouble.
way. Yeah, that's the same pattern the TAS does.
Alright, so maybe Rom-Steïn is one of the few who's actually practiced a route for that room. Alright. Pot push. What do you have for us today?
I mean, he's hoping for a small key here or the sword.
Or the sword.
Is anything
You want...
else then?
Oh, he's 1/4 heart away from having sword beam.
Yeah,
Small
okay.
key. Okay.
Good thing that he came and did pot push first.
Yeah. Oh. Martin... Okay, Martin looks like he messed up his strats here, but he might try to back it up on this
Yeah,
one.
he jumped too high, so he activated the fight earlier than he was hoping he wanted.
Yeah, it didn't look like he felt comfortable trying the setup for the next strats also. Alright. So we're gonna see that visible check. If that's a sword, you just start hightailing it through to get it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Martin's one of the speedrunners that doesn't use lamp to one-shot the whiz robes. Him and Toads do have they just use sword for it. I don't know if it's a German thing.
That's just a key. What are we gonna end up finding here? Alright, he checked to make sure. It's just a small key. Alright. Ooh! Oh no!
Oh,
He got
Martin,
bumped
no.
by the crow.
Oh, Hendris has disproved that it's not a German thing. He does use the lantern.
Okay. Alright, so we got ball and chain fight now.
Yeah, I use lantern and regulars. Remotes don't let you do each fight in one cycle.
Okay, looks like he's gonna do fan loop too.
Yeah, he's got to.
Yeah, you don't want to save this until later, even if it does take a while. Piece of heart. Yeah, because
Yeah,
these
and
are
since
always
the
items.
dungeon's
They're not going to be keys or junk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
This
they could
dungeon's
be
not
map.
required. He doesn't need enough small keys to get to Georg. So if he finds if that big chest had his force sword, there was no point in him going all the way through fan loop to then open that the big chest afterwards. But if this was a required dungeon, you would definitely do this first before opening that big door. Just because you want to preserve your key counts.
Alright, doesn't quite get the bomb on both the Wizrobe and the Moblin. Oh, what are we gonna find here?
Yeah, we're really close to max health.
Yeah. The seed could be
Rom's already
nice, it could give us the sword right away, or it could lead us on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, we could be going for another 40 minutes at this point. Oh, is this map really?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could find Tingle Trophy on Georg. Tingle Trophy gives us Karlov's medal, and inside Karlov's house are the 2 last books. Wouldn't that be special?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Great. I mean... Okay.
I have no idea what I would do here, honestly. This is such a disgusting seed. You've gone all the way to non-required palace, and you've just been given access to non-required
You
fortress.
did just get the blue warp. That's something that's
did
worth
get it.
considering. You just got the blue warp.
He's thinking about it.
This is the best time, if you were going to leave, to leave.
Yeah. You could go to Red Warp. There's a couple more chests here you can do. You're guaranteed a small key from either one of these next 2 chests. There's the small key. So there's 10 items in Wind Ruins, and then Fortress has, however, God knows how many.
Fortress has a bunch in that. Like, you go to Fortress, you immediately just check that rupee room. Like, that's what you do first.
The rupee room is loaded. Oh my god. I think Rom's gonna full clear Palace. I think that's what they're betting on. 3 more heart pieces.
Yep.
Haven't we seen some skipped heart pieces anyway?
I don't know if Rom-Steïn has skipped any heart pieces.
Can I bet Yulari for Force Sword?
Yeah, you can bet Yulari if you want, but...
Are we gonna have a bet for Force Sword? Because there's not much left that could be.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough left for enough people to make a bet.
Yeah, because it's literally either later here in Palace, or it's in Fortress. There's one of
or
these
it's on some stupid fetch quest item.
Oh yeah, some stupid fetch quest item. We may be getting ready for a tower check, because at any moment we get our sword, we want to know what people were betting for kitten stones.
Alright, so... Okay, don't fall down here. Alright, he's not risking trying to speed up his fire timer by spinning in circles. Alright.
It's a roll
attack.
Right, well, one's scroll, it's Peril Beam. Wait, no, we got Peril Beam, don't we?
No, we got Sword Beam. I don't remember seeing Peril Beam.
I thought someone was trying to... Oh, yeah. No, don't worry. Oh, Martin with the lovely bomb strat there. I love that strat.
He gets that one. Ooh, a nice kinstone. Get the kinstone. Martin, get the kinstone. Martin. There's a kinstone.
Rom's not going to go for the YOLO jump.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Rom probably understandably feeling tense at this moment.
It's like, I'm in unrequired Palace. My opponent hasn't done. I just got access to unrequired Fortress. What is this?
And he is grabbing the warp.
Yeah, he's getting the warp. He might bail at this point.
Yeah, he might grab this check, he might grab the small key, and then bail.
Yeah, there are no more small keys, he knows where all of them are.
Right. Let's see what we have here. 5 bombs. Alright, Martin gets the Caster Wild's Kinstone, does not bail as well.
I feel like it's going to be in Fortress now.
I honestly think so. The amount of checks you can get in Wind Ruins and Fortress pales, or like, he's leaving. I would leave here too. He's not leaving.
No, he was speeding this up.
He was just quick warping to speed this check up.
I don't know if that's actually faster. Going all the way to
from there, because you would have to go back down. After grabbing that check, you have to go back down the pit. So probably is.
But you'd have to go all the way to the right, use the lantern to activate the thing, watch the cutscene, go all the way back to the left-hand side of the room. I think it's something worth timing.
Yeah.
I think it's close.
It's minimal either way, but...
And you would also have to, you quick warp and then go through the warp point.
Myth, what have you done?
This is awful. I'm so sorry, everyone.
You have to like apologize to both of these guys after this, like personally and heartfelt.
I memed about this like an hour ago. I was like, oh, what if they find their last Caster Wild's Kinstone in Palace and then their swords in Fortress. Please be a sword
please
here.
Just be here. Okay, please be on the chest on the right. I don't want to have to.
Oh my god! I've always wanted there to be a go mode item here.
On Georg?
This has never happened before. Please have the sword here.
Please have the sword be on the chest on the right. Give our runners some mercy.
I mean, I've always wanted a progression item to be here for trolling reasons, because I know people don't check this, so I wanted to punish anyone that doesn't do that. Oh, it was junk, damn it.
Oh
Rom-Steïn
wow, Martin
Georg.
gets out of that fire incredibly fast.
Yeah, Martin's showing off that when you get set on fire, you mash directions and you get out much faster. Oh, have you had Full Sword on the right chest before? Big oof. I mean, was that a required palace, or was it a non-required palace? Because that makes all the difference. Right, imagine Karlov medal on Georg.
Please, they've had enough. They're just boys. Let them go to Wind Ruins in peace.
Right, Rom's going to be using Downstrike.
Right.
You might as well create clones in this first cycle.
Yeah, you have the time to. He wastes a lot of time opening his eyes.
Yeah.
Do the eyes that you hit on him matter? Like when all his eyes are stunned and they're all open and he's stir? Like what eyes you hit?
I mean, it doesn't matter, but you want to be in the middle and like getting as many with each sword swing because each one registers their own individual damage amount.
Right.
But then it adds it all to a pool.
Yeah, so you go in the middle and you just swing up and down, or left and right and left and right. Alright, go up. You have to be on the second one to hit all of them.
There we go.
Yeah, Rom-Steïn should have enough health to deal with this.
Yeah, no one's at any risk of dying here.
Yeah.
I think Martin lost their first match because they died on Georg. Which was awful because they also died in the last any percent race they did as well. So they're going to have some redemption against Georg now. This is how close this race is. Both of our runners are last location in Georg right now. I mean, it's not quite last location because all the fortresses...
well, yeah, that's open, but they are committing to Georg. They are both committing to Georg.
Yeah, they've full cleared everything else in the game, except for, they've done exactly the same checks so far, and this is how close they are.
Okay, don't get too overzealous on these jumps. Ooh, takes 2 hits from the tail.
Yeah.
Be careful, Rom-Steïn. Yeah, I don't think the tail of the Blue Georg swings around in this phase.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you don't want to stand below.
It just pushes him off.
Yeah, don't stand below the blue one there. He will knock you off.
Alright, he makes it through.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Martin is going. Martin is much lower on health than Rom-Steïn was going into this, too.
Martin has had lots of practice on fighting Georg.
Alright. Red Ruby.
Even though he does die, and he has died from higher health than this.
Alright, Georg. Be nice. Just have the Horse Sword.
It's the first item. It was junk.
It's a green rupee.
Oh my god.
Alright.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, Rom-Steïn gonna probably grab this fairy on the left.
So, it turns out the play was to bail as soon as they got their Caster Wildskin Stone.
Yeah.
I was right. I said... I said they're gonna have to get their palace... They'll go to Palace, get their Caster Wildskin Stone, and then their Four Swords in Fortress. Remember when we thought this was a Jet Seed?
I was never convinced. Martin like not grabbing any hearts.
55
Martin didn't grab any hearts.
Yeah, no. Hey, you're kind of good at that point.
Alright. Alright, Butterfly, Fourth Sword, please. Oh. Yeah, this would be the seed that gets you permanently banned.
Why are my seeds literally the worst?
Oh. That's a book.
Oh, now that isn't even Yellari access. We need one more.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If Yellari has the Force Sword in the end, this is a. I couldn't have come up with a better plan, though, myself.
Like, you're going to end up finding...
Martin.
Martin, use down... Martin is so... Oh, no, Martin. Martin has...
This
What is
strat
it?
doesn't work on EU. In JP, you can do a sword slash there to hit all 3 eyes.
You're gonna die.
On EU, it's so...
Use your down strike.
Do down strike. I know. No!
A book!
Ah!
What is happening? He's so mad!
Hold me, chat! Martin's done phase 3. That was the hard stage. The last one should be free.
Rom-Steïn was so mad when he got the book.
Yeah, that's Yellari access. Alright, Martin's good. Martin got super lucky with drops there. Wait, did he die?
Yeah. No, he got a bunch of hearts from the...
Oh, I was going to say, he either got a bunch of
one.
hearts or he died and got res by a fairy super fast.
No, I don't remember him ever getting a fairy.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, don't check these yet. You want to check the Minish checks after you set your quick warp. Oh, has to touch it.
Yeah, with those Armos Knights, you can run along the top of them, and you're close enough to activate them. And you just time button presses to make sure that you place the remote bomb and explode
the timing for it is pretty awkward, but even if you mess it up that way, you're still in the position where you can just place another one. Plus, aggroing them is better than just letting them be stationary. And okay, Martin still not realizing he has an ocarina.
He did get this warp.
I don't
he
actually
came back
remember if
for
he
it.
grabbed it when he came back.
Oh, he
No,
didn't
never
grab
grabbed
it!
Martin, what are you doing?
Martin!
Alright. So Rom-Steïn, enter the dungeon, leave the dungeon. And then you grab these two.
Do you do Yellari now?
No, it would be so far out of the way. That's one, okay.
No, you'd save here.
The meme doesn't matter.
No, you save here, you go check Yellari.
You save here, you go check
save
Yellari.
Scum.
You're correct. You're actually correct.
Yeah.
But also you're not. Because you're so biased.
It's got to! Like, this seed has been such a meme. You've got to expect it's going to go... It's going to go full throttle on this one and go Yellari Force Sword.
Alright.
Yeah, why are the books both here?
Fortress... Okay, honestly, I agree with you now, because... With the... Okay, there's still Tingle Trophy, and there's Karlov Medal. Okay, I understand exactly what you would do here. Every time you get a fetch quest item, you save and you leave.
Yes.
And then you reset.
Yeah,
to come
that's
back.
exactly what you do. Yeah.
Alright, we're checking the rupee area.
I've always wanted to do this kind of route for Fortress, but never had the opportunity to.
Yeah. There's so many fetch quest items left here, it makes no sense. I'm gonna have a headache. Okay, we get like 9 checks in this room. Well, there's 4 of them.
Martin, what are you gonna do? Right, there's 2 small keys there.
2 small keys. I saw junk and junk. Oh my god, what is happening?
Has he got the map already? There's our compass.
No, he didn't get the map, I'm pretty sure. Alright, and then we have this one. Where's the Mercy?
Myth seeds have no mercy.
Oh. Well, you can just jump across them. Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe this logic broke.
Yeah, maybe we have 4 sword at garden.
There's the map. So
I
we're
hate
full clearing
this.
here. Well, until we find our 4 sword anyway, but
Yeah.
we can't logically deduce that we can skip any locations.
Alright. Taking the save so he can make sure to reset. That might be a double-edged save too. Alright,
Yeah,
just...
he wants that.
he needs the key though.
He doesn't need it, actually. He could have save scummed there. As long as there's 1 key there, then he can do left-hand side. If there's no 4 sword there, just save scum.
Right.
I think that's slightly faster. Maybe. You are kidding me. Colin poking his head up. Ugh. And there's the boss key.
There's the
Not something
boss
you really
key.
want to get.
You can't even save scum this cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Go to town. Go to town right now. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
I saw
already
the Call of
just
Middle,
saved.
I would have saved in Fortress and then left and gone to town because you got Yulari and you've got the Karlov medal, which is what 4 items there. Did we even get Did we get someone check the visible item?
I don't remember. What if no one checked the visible item and it was a sword?
Oh my god! If it was, I would be actually really mad.
For some reason, I have a memory of it being like a green rupee or something, but
It's normally something like that.
yeah, sometimes it
Like,
isn't.
I
Though.
tell everyone always check the visible spots.
Okay, like in this situation, if you're doing if you're going to be doing Fortress of Winds in its entirety until you get the sword, you do save Mizao for last, right?
Yes.
Just because normally you wouldn't, because if it's like a required element, but because it's
Yeah.
not, you only
Yeah.
get
No,
2
Mizao
checks.
is longer than.
Martin has a quarter of a heart.
Yeah.
Just casually, he has a quarter of a heart. If he falls down, he dies.
It's not great. No! Roman's just lost it. Oh my god, his webcam. That was amazing.
All right.
Fortress of Side Quest.
And Martin died.
Oh no, Martin. Oh, that's really hurt Martin. That might be it. Did he die
It
to the
depends.
Georgs?
No,
the
he didn't die to Georgs.
The Igors.
Oh, he died to the Igors, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. That's not great.
What is
You're gonna have to
Rom-Steïn?
backtrack.
Okay, is he gonna save though? Oh no, he didn't grab the Tingle Trophy.
He didn't grab the big key. Wait, he did?
He did.
Okay, he did.
Alright, he's committed to clearing out the rest of this.
No,
Yeah, I
at
do
that
agree with
point-
what you're saying about like that kind of routing is you save and you leave, and if it's nothing,
Yeah.
you just save more. Yeah, but that can be kind of like something fringe that you might not be prepared to do. Oh, is he doing Mizao?
There's no reason why you wouldn't do it right now. No, do not do Mizao. No. No.
No, oh god.
Oh. Mizao takes longer than doing all the checks in town, and you get what? You get 2 items here?
You get 2 items. You get 5. You get 6, 7 if you didn't check the
Yeah, we're gonna hit 2 hours 40 without anyone hitting go mode.
Alright, well, we've hit a 3-hour seed. I hope you're happy. Don't get grabbed. He got grabbed.
He got grabbed, yeah. Yeah, quick warping is faster than dropping after you've pulled the levers. No, Martin!
Martin, check the big key. Check the Karlov medal. You need the Karlov medal. Big key.
Right, he sees the big key.
Get the Karlov medal.
Pull the lever wrong. Wrong lever.
Are there actually any trap levers in this entire game?
No.
Weird. I can think of the one at the beginning of Link to the Past,
Yeah.
where if you pull the left lever and escape, it spawns rats on you, but that's all. I mean, how can we give the devs an idea when there's no way for them to, like, code that in?
We can make ROM hacks.
Oh, yeah.
You can use Minish Maker and
Oh,
make
no.
your own ROM hack.
You got Shrink Raid.
Mazao pulling out all of his additional attacks in this fight. It didn't look like Rom was going slow. I don't know why he's decided why Mazao is doing all
He
of
probably
the...
just got unlucky.
Yeah. It's normally super consistent, this fight, as long as you don't go slow.
But he does take him out, still ahead of Martin, even if Martin decides to skip Mazao. But if one of these two checks is exactly what he needs to finish the game, then all you can really get here is the sword. You have all the fetch quest items.
Yeah. We're looking for one item as the sword. Oh, there's the last bottle.
Yay!
We've hit bottle percent.
I'm so happy. A blue rupee!
Oh my god. Yeah. So Mazao is avoidable. We have seen all bosses when they weren't required.
Yep.
Please, Martin, don't do Mazao. What is Martin doing? Oh, they fell down without...
Without shrinking, yeah. They
they
didn't
didn't
grab
get
the
the
boss
boss key. Would you really do that? Would you really go back for the boss key right now? Oh, he's gonna go for the boss.
Yeah, he's gonna hit Mazao first. I mean, this is just such an uncomfortable seed, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things in this seed that if you aren't, like, incredibly experienced with a lot of different rando strats, then you're gonna get mixed up. Like, especially at the end here, like, you need to understand, like, oh, I'm doing Fortress of Winds, but the boss isn't technically required, so while I would normally do Mazao, there's the sword!
Oh, there it
Sword of-
is!
Oh, Martin's going for it! Martin's not doing Mazao.
Oh my god, this
Martin's
is
about to get it. We're neck and neck now.
Oh,
Oh
this
my
is
god.
so close! Martin's like 1 minute behind.
Oh, I wouldn't even think so.
When did Rom pick up his sword? Was that like...
It was mid's chest,
Yeah, when? It was like a...
like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. Was it like 42:30?
Oh, Rom is actually ahead because Martin never activated the cutscene. He never went through the basement.
Right.
So Martin is more behind than we thought.
Yeah, right, so he's leaving. Yeah, they are literally 30 seconds apart right now.
Yeah, not quite, because
Oh,
Martin has
yeah,
cutscenes.
that's right. Martin has to watch this whole cutscene.
Yeah, Martin didn't go for the meme. I don't know why though.
Rom didn't read my my DHC analysis, and he's doing the King first. King is actually slower than every single other chest in this dungeon. you leave it for
Yeah.
last. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the bet.
Yeah, let's get that tower bet going.
He's already in. I think the tower bet has been kind of made redundant by my analysis because you do the towers first now.
Well, yeah, but then you can still see which ones are required.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, but you was a key. So 4 towers is dead.
As soon as we see something that isn't a small key, then it's that kills 1 tower.
Right. So this next chest we're going to see will either kill 1 tower or will kill 3 towers. Alright. Ooh, don't get poked.
Getting hit by the moblin.
Yeah. Move to the right. Okay, that works.
Now, when you have a fast charge, you can actually, as soon as your bar starts going up after charging your sword, then you can move down because it will be fully charged by the time you start standing over the tiles. It goes really fast.
Alright,
You
so
don't
1
need to-
tower also dead. It's either 2 or 3.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's either 2 or 3. So anyone who bet 4 or 1 is incorrect.
Ooh, oh, Martin gets burned.
Yeah, you get put out if so quickly if you mash direction.
So I'm going for the single. I'm going for the single strike strats.
Oh, that was
little
slow.
late. I love this strat.
He gets it.
Nice. Oh, Martin got cursed by the bub. I don't know what they're called.
Wisps.
Wisps.
They're supposed to be bubbles, but blame Capcom. They called them wisps in this game.
Well,
Okay, Rom going for some remote bomb strats on this red dark nut. Not sure if he's
Yeah.
getting many hits in. Okay,
yeah. Robot strats on the red dark nuts can work better if you try to like maneuver to their side where they won't be able to block you right away. Kind of like doing the Black Knight quick kill. Alright, we're at 2 towers.
Yep.
So both of our bets are alive. believe I bet both west.
Yeah, I did my.
And you did your
northwest,
classic
southeast.
bet.
So
Right.
yeah, from my analysis, northwest, northeast, and southwest all take pretty much the same amount of time. So it comes down to player preference, which one of those towers you prefer. However, southeast always faster, absolutely without a doubt, the fastest check in the dungeon.
No,
Except for
Ricky,
that.
we haven't seen a tower yet.
Yeah, we haven't
Rom
seen
is
any
making
towers
his way
yet.
to them right now. Ooh, Martin going for bomb strats. Oh, he gets hit.
I guess clipped by the cannon shot.
Yeah. And I could tell that Peril Beam is the scroll that we're missing based on Martin how Martin was on really low health earlier.
Yeah, and I have no idea where it is.
Probably Karlov's house.
Yeah, Laurie?
Alright, nice spin. Alright.
Yeah, Rom has a
He gets
sizable
it there.
lead at this moment, and it's not really likely that Martin can catch up. It's going to be down to... it's basically Rom's race to lose at this point. As long
Right.
as they stay safe and do this consistently, then they should have this in the bag.
Alright, he's opting to make sure he gets this blown up first instead of doing the...
Yeah, I recommend switching to regular bombs here, and then you can just mash. You just hold up and mash on that, and you're guaranteed to put some bombs down on the wall. Yeah, you don't want to mash when you've got remote bombs, because as soon as you place a bomb down, you're just going to explode.
It'll just
it,
blow
your
you
face and
up.
fall off. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, that was... Okay, now go on the... No, go on the platform.
Yeah, at this point, there we go.
Okay.
He gets it. Okay.
That was really risky. You definitely want to go back on the platform, so if you fall again, you don't have to deal with all that.
Yeah, you just touch the ground, and it remembers your last solid ground that you touched as your respawn point.
Alright. Black Knight quick kill to make up for it? Oh, not quite. He does a roll attack. Alright, he's going for cape strats. That can work pretty well. Alright. Ooh, gets lucky with the charge attack. Gets lucky with 2, but isn't super able to capitalize on them that
Yeah,
well.
Martin got a charge attack, and Martin has the muscle memory for dealing with the Dark Nuts when they give you good RNG like that.
Alright, looks like Rom-Stein's gonna refill his health and probably...
Yeah,
Okay, he's grabbing fairies for safety.
It's 2 hours 50, your opponent hasn't dot done, so you're not risking dying.
Personally, I would risk not wasting this time, but... Do what makes you feel more at ease. You don't want to lose to your own stress.
Yeah, we've seen people lose races because they died. Semi lost his race 2 days ago. He died on the Chain Soldier room right before the Red Warp and had to do the whole Dark Arrow Castle again. You don't want to be dying.
Rom-Steïn showing that doing your roll attack too quickly can end up with the Dark Knight turning back towards you before they're done with their charge.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure to delay that a little bit. That comes in handy for the Dark Nut manip at the final Dark Nut fight.
Right, we're getting our first tower check. This is northeast.
Right.
This one is super inconsistent because those genies can just grab you. They grab you out of a great spin for no reason sometimes, so...
Alright, so northeast dead.
Northeast dead. Alright, looking good for me so far.
Yep, same. I have both west.
He's going northwest.
Alright.
Want this to be a small key?
Yep. Alright. Kinstone. Get the Kinstone. Oh my gosh.
Don't get the Kinstones. They're
Get the
useless.
Kinstone!
No!
It's right there!
Yeah, so this tower I found was super consistent. I never lost more than 3 or 4 seconds in this room.
Yeah, you just have to be careful to not get grabbed.
Yeah, the route that I do means that you always move through this room.
No!
You don't get grabbed.
Okay, he
Oh,
opened the door.
yeah.
He opened the door. It's fine. He doesn't have to reset the room.
Martin gets through that the great room really quickly. He's now going to be doing the Black Knight and is going to be right behind Rom. Oh!
Messes up the quick kill.
Yeah, he was
Ooh, but
right
he
at
gets
the
him
top of the wall. Yeah, he got lucky there. He got good RNG that let him recover it.
But we have to see what towers he ends up going for.
He's going to go for the same, so he's going to get nothing here.
Right. Towers could change this.
Good Dark Knight fight. Oh my
It's
god!
both south.
Yeah, yeah, someone bet south.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was iBot.
All right. So the winning bet was 2 towers, both south.
Now, if Martin avoids the northwest for a while, he's
Yeah,
gonna
he'll
catch
make up some time here.
He is going to. He's going south first.
All right, he gets the great spin strat.
Yeah.
That could be fine to go for if you're messing up your alignment.
Yeah, if you spin and it doesn't get everything, just turn it into a great spin and mash, because it's very likely that you're going to get it faster than if you try
Martin.
charging another spin.
Can you cut it out with the low health strats? You don't even have Peril
Martin.
Beam.
Giving us freaking anxiety. This is so close. They're both
Oh, he
a
gets the
tower
alignment.
apart. Right, it's down to Martin. Are they going to do the next south one? Because they've got 2 left to do, but Rom's on his last tower.
The one advantage Rom has right now is he has a Din's Charm.
Yeah.
And he has fairies. He has the health advantage for sure.
Yeah, if Martin dies here, then, you know, Rom's got it.
Oh no, he's going for...
Oh.
Alright. So, both of them will be doing all 4 towers.
Yeah, Martin... Okay, that's something that we haven't considered. Martin's got bottled water.
Oh. So he's gonna lose time on Batty 3 doing the glitch.
There is no glitch. The visual bug doesn't come from water.
Where does it come from?
No idea, but it's not water related. Alright, Martin taking some time on the red dark nuts. Sometimes it just takes forever. Nope, wrong way. Now this is understandable. This is a tower you don't do in any percent. You do actually skip this tower completely. Super unlucky here. Oh, nearly gets grabbed. The eye on the right's opened up, yeah. Can he get this in time? Yeah, he does. Cool. Right, Rom's got his boss key. He's got all of he used all of his small keys. He's got his boss key. He is done in this dungeon. He just needs to quick walk back to the beginning, go through the red warp, go fight Vati.
He's as prepared as he can pretty much possibly be.
Yeah, there is no... You cannot be stronger than this.
Okay, he's not attempting Dark Nut Manip though. Yeah, the
Yeah, I
Keatons
don't know
are...
anyone other than me that does a Dark Nut Minute. Oh, okay. Interesting.
I mean, I've done the Dark Nut. I've tried the Dark Nut Minute before, but all I know is like I can do the setup for if the Dark Nut charges right away, but oh, he gets it. Oh,
Oh,
the
he
shield
doesn't know.
blocks him. No.
He wasn't stood in the right place. Also, when you activate the Din's charm, you want to do it
you want to
before the
activate
cutscene.
it before they spawn.
Yeah. Otherwise, you give them time to come down and do stuff, and you don't want that.
Yeah. All right.
It does
he
kill the
takes
Black
care of
Knight fairly decently.
That can be the most tricky because he'll be blocking the
Very
most.
good, yeah. You can see how quick you can do that fight, even if you don't go for like a manip. If you're just going for a, you know, your regular Dark Nut fight, using the Din's charm speeds it up a lot. Yeah, no, I haven't explained how to do the manip. It's because there are different ways of doing manip, and I haven't found one which I feel is the easiest and most consistent. It depends on if you have fast spin and charge and all of that other stuff.
Oh, Martin doing the no pot breaker strat.
Yeah. Oh, Martin.
Yeah, you want to have your last clone on the top tile here. Because not only does it lower the chances of having your clones break, it also lets you be closer to... Yeah, it lets you be closer to the chest.
Martin is getting health. Okay.
Okay, Martin is not an insane person.
He only got one fairy.
And then he took another part of damage from getting zapped.
There's a row of 5 of them. You can full heal your hearts and not risk it. And it takes, like, half a second longer.
Yeah, races aren't even decided by half a second. Isn't there, like, a tie if you're within 2 seconds or something? Or...
We don't have that in
so it's all the way on the right. Yeah, I just remember that being in some sort of chat that someone might have said. Maybe it's Nesman.
It's been a thing in other tournaments, other randomizer tournaments have had, you know, if it's within half a second, it's a draw.
Alright. Rom-Steïn having a little bit of trouble lining it up right here. Wow, he moves so fast.
Yeah, he's on the final stage of Vati 2.
Don't get your sword poked.
Oh, Vati 2 being awful. That's one of the worst spots he could stop. And then he backtracks!
What was that? Oh my god.
Vati just decides to turn around for no reason sometimes.
I didn't even know he could do that. I thought he just went in circles.
Just changes his rotation.
Alright, but he gets a very nice hit here.
Yeah, he gets it. Martin's really struggling on this Dark Nuts. Like,
yeah, he's been taking a lot of damage.
Off all his health, and he only killed one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The Black Darkness is so punishing. Alright, grab... Oh, he grabbed all of the health already.
Did he? I didn't see him get the right pots.
The right pots are gone.
Oh, were they? Okay. Well, he can get a fairy from Vati 1.
Right.
But Rom's on Vati 2... sorry, Vati 3 right now. He didn't drag Vati far enough off to the side, so he's going to be in the way.
Alright, this arm being a bit of a troublemaker. Okay.
Oof.
Martin going immediately for the fairy.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it in first phase because first phase Vati uses uses fireballs if you don't kill his 2 eyes super fast.
Rom-Stein's great spin getting cut short by the little Vati things.
Yeah, Rob not getting trolled at all by these arms. They've been coming down reasonably fast.
Yeah. Yeah, what do we call these
The
arm
eyes.
blobs? They're just eyes?
The eyes in his arms.
The eye arm.
Shall we call them Vati cells or something like that? Because I think that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Do we need a cute name for everything? We're still missing 2 bomb bags.
Ooh, Rom's going for the mashing strat.
I bet Yolari probably had a bomb bag.
Maybe.
I mean, how many checks are there left in the game? There's the one check that got skipped in Fortress of Winds. That was in the same room as the myths. On the right, there was like, how many checks are on the right?
It's
Four on the right.
Okay,
right.
yeah, that's GG for Rom.
Yeah, he finishes. Probably can't believe with how terrible the seed was, but he does win the race. Congratulations, Rom-Steïn.
Yeah, 303 race win.
You
Right, we've
almost-
got both of our runners
All right.
Hello.
Good
Hey,
games, gentlemen.
we just have
Martin is
Roman here
not-
at the moment. Yeah, GG.
Thanks, even if I don't deserve it at all. So, okay, who rolled this seed?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, hello.
I'm
Okay,
so
look,
sorry.
I'm going to be damn serious here. I request a left-hand bind.
Yeah, same. See, that's
So,
not acceptable.
seriously, Howley Deeper Shrine, which had the jar and the cape, like,
Yeah, that was
already
amazing.
that was amazing and
Yeah.
hard to call. But then the end. Palace required
Oh
for the Castle Kingstone. Fortress, which had all the memes, all single memes. The books, Tingle, Karloff, and Fossword. Really? Myth? Really?
Yeah, dude, that was the early game. It
I
looks so
mean,
good
halfway
early
through.
on, like
Alright, he's
like
popping.
2 dungeons done after 2 elements after 40 minutes, and like then what was that? Dude.
Yeah, 15 minutes to get 2 elements, then 1 to 2 hours to get Blue Sword. Yeah, sure. And then
Yeah.
4 Sword after 4 elements. Yeah, sure. I even went for the DHC meme. Like, the first chest of DHC might have been the 4 Sword. I went for the meme. It wasn't the meme.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
the
were hoping.
And
DH
instead, yeah,
the DHC meme is always worth it to go for. It loses you like 10 seconds if it's not correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you get the castle entrance then,
Yeah.
so it's really worth it.
Yeah, at about the 50-minute mark, you guys were both 2 items from Go mode, which was your last 2 swords, and we were calling this a jet seed, and we would not have believed that this would have finished at 3 hours, over 3 hours in.
Well, if
Yeah.
it had been someone else, sub 3 hours would have been easy, honestly.
Nah, I really don't think
I was,
so.
seriously, I was extremely tilted. My execution in DHC was garbage. I got all 3 cycles, that's nice, but the rest was meh.
Look at these blue balls, by the way. Insane.
No, I don't want to look at those. Thanks. Well, Batty doing what he does best.
Turning around for no reason.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, by the way, when I was doing Palace, the moment I got the Kingstone, I didn't know I had the Kingstone. Because it was in the dark, I only saw the bottom of the item, I saw it was something golden. Oh, it must be Karloff or Tingle. I checked my tracker, it was Nether, I was wondering, wait, what the fuck is this? Then, when I was fighting Georg, I was doubting because I didn't find anything in Palace.
Oh.
And then I realized it gave me the last castor.
Yeah, we thought that you saw it and were gambling that the 4 sword was going to be somewhere in Palace.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I was
So
really considering going to Casteraz after getting the Kinstone, but I didn't, sadly.
the only thing I was gambling was Fortress. Because when I had all the memes, I could have either kept going, which I did, and found 4 sword, but I could also have walked back to the town and checked Karloff, Tingle, Yellowry. And I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, the thing you can do there is to avoid having to backtrack if you do that, you just save. And
Yeah.
then you can check those 3 checks and then just reset if they're nothing.
Yeah, I don't really know the differences between quick warp and save and quit, so I wasn't confident with that. And honestly, I just wanted to end this the fastest way possible. Really, I was so tilted. It's now past midnight. I did not sleep last night.
So, do you want to know what was in the chest that you didn't get? Because both of you got identical checks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Yellow Minish, Yellari in library had a bomb bag.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Tingle Trophy had the Peril Beam.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so if I had gotten the last bomb back on Yellary, I swear to you, I would have spent all those 99 bombs on Yellary.
The last bomb bag was in the figurine house in the middle. It was on the visible spot. And the last bow was in the on the right hand side of Fortress, when you in the dirt room that you get to as a Minish.
Right? We never got the light arrow.
Yeah, neither of you went there because you went to the left hand side first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, good flippers meme.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
flippers.
Like,
We were the
I was
source
like-
in those flippers.
I was like considering going into a Temple of Droplets without the flippers, and I was like, maybe I should check the ferry, and then yeah.
I did droplets with the flippers. Not
Yeah.
really a
Wow.
problem for me. It's just that when I got the flippers, I was half tempted to go to get back to droplets, and I did when I didn't want to do palace first.
Yeah, we were so concerned that neither of you went to droplets for ages. It was well over an hour in.
Well,
You both went to Castor at
Yeah.
basically the same time after Cave of Flames.
basically, I did Cave of Flames, then I had my second sword, and then I had all the hype checks in Crenol, like the Beanstalk, and I also had all the hype checks in Western Woods. Like, I always go for them when I can because it's just too many items, too many
Yeah.
checks, and I ended up getting the Ocarina, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, I was hesitating between Western Woods and droplets, but since I didn't have the flippers, I wanted to delay droplets because, well, more than 50 checks in Western and Castor, I thought I would get flippers there, so I could be able to clear droplets. The only thing I'm happy with droplets is that I got automanip and knew that the part
Yeah.
was the last key, and
Yeah, if you you didn't need the flippers at all for doing droplets. You did droplets without flippers, and you full cleared it because you deduced that the small key was on the underwater pot.
I don't know. I just really wanted flippers before Temple of Droplets. That's why I did Castor Wilds and everything else.
Yeah, going to Castor without the flippers is really painful because if you spend that time doing the Minish checks and then you don't have your flippers, then when you eventually get your
Yeah.
flippers later, you're like, oh god, there's hiking.
so just like I did, basically.
Yeah, both of you did have to eventually begrudgingly go back to Castor and look at hiking, but it had nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as like checks over the entire seed went though, I think the only thing that Rom-Steïn did that Martin didn't was Mizal.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I always go for Massive first. I don't know why, and I shouldn't have in this case because it was too long compared to
Yeah.
other checks.
But you got bottle
It-
percent out of it.
I mean, it's a reflex I have each time I have the boss key before I get to the upper part. I just do the boss quickly. Well, I didn't do it quickly this time, but yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, that muscle memory can come about often because when you're in Palace of Winds, it's usually because it's required. So you're just like, oh, I'll get Mizal out of the way now because I have to get his element, but he had a bottle.
Yeah. So
Alright, so we don't really want to keep you up too much longer, Rom-Steïn. So, do you
Yeah.
have any other questions?
who will roll the seed of my next match?
Do you want me again?
I'm being mean. I'm also being ultra salty and furious.
I'm just glad I'm not in this anymore, so you can't roll my seed.
Be glad that I am not in charge of rolling seeds, because some of my seeds are even worse. And I would have been glad to give them to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we say congratulations to Rom. You're going to be moving on in the losers quarterfinals round 1. You'll be facing up against either Allison or Magi Obi-Wan in your next match. Unfortunately, Martin, it is the end of the road for you in this tournament.
Yeah.
So basically, I either go against the 4, or Maggie Obi-Wan loses 2 times in a row against a French player.
Yeah.
Well, going to be epic.
Yeah, this was pretty fun. Well, not the seed list, but
Yeah,
like
the seed.
generally the tourney.
If this was your first seed, I wouldn't be surprised if you never played Minish Cap Rando ever again.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is I wouldn't be confident in doing this seed in under 3 hours.
Well, I had seen worse, especially in Final Fantasy III Randomizer, which I'm one of the only players to play, so I've seen really, really worse with that, especially if you can suffer a lot, so I'm not going to rage quit because of that. Well, thanks you all for streaming.
Yeah, thanks. You start commentating. Thanks for racing.
Yeah, I think everyone's tired now and wants to go to bed.
True.
So, good evening and good night, people of Zelda Speedrun.
Good night,
Yeah, we'll just have a
everyone.
look at the schedule, see what the next is up for the
Next match is scheduled for Monday between Nesman and Rylux, it looks like.
Oh yeah, the only French player in the winner bracket. We're placing a lot of hopes in him, in the French side.
Yeah, if you're looking for the Minish Cap action, tomorrow evening we have the Minish Cap any percent monthly race, which, yeah, so if you've only seen the randomizer and haven't seen the base game, there's a lot of cool glitches that happen in that, so go check that out. And later today we've got an Ocarina of Time item randomizer. Oh yeah, it's the Freaky Friday.
Oh wait, it's Friday?
I think that's going to be on ZSR2, and I think we're going to raid.
Yes. It's Friday. Yeah, the Freaky Friday starts up in like 40 minutes, so we won't be around long enough to raid them, but definitely check them out. That's on ZSR2. And Myth, did you want to keep going, or do you want me to take over?
Oh no, you go ahead.
Okay then. So, as Myth was saying, tomorrow, Saturday, 3:30 p.m., we have the Minish Cap any percent monthly race. That's on ZSR3. On Sunday, as always, we have the Minish Cap Rando weekly race. That's at 2 o'clock. And then on Monday, we have more tournament matches with Nesman 88 versus Rylix. And for Zelda Speedruns in general, we've got the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Freaky Friday in less than an hour on ZSR2. At 8 p.m. on the main ZSR channel, we have the Link to the Past All Dungeons Restricted Major Glitches tournament match. And tomorrow, at 3 o'clock p.m., we have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer crowd control match between Lost the Pirate and Spike Vegeta. That's going to be on the main ZSR channel to help raise some money for Lost the Pirate through this time we're going through right now. And that will be it for me. Any final words, anybody?
I'm banned.
Yeah, Myth is banned.
Yeah, ban Myth.
Life sentence.
I love the salt. So that was an awesome race to the runners. Thank you so much. Apologies about the seed, but it was a great race nonetheless. And thank you, commentators. Myth197 and Blue Z did a great job. Thank you to the trackers, Nimbus125 and iBot02. Thank you so much for everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. And
See ya.
Same to you.
All right.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.